No, my Schmeagol impression's an absolute nightmare. Yours is better than mine, though.
Can you do any impressions?
We're live doing Schmeagol impressions.
We're live doing Schmeagol impressions.
No, I'm not much of an impressionist. I mean, I can just say I sound like Michael Caine. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
So you didn't even have to do anything. You just sound so perfect.
It's what it is we do. But welcome to San Diego Comic Con, the Fandango space.
Yes.
2017, Saturday. Right? It's Saturday?
Yes, we have the day right today.
We have had very bad days keeping track of them.
I think yesterday Wednesday. I told y'all it was Saturday, so
we did.
Apologies in advance.
It's been a very fun day today, though, hasn't it? I had the pleasure of chatting with Todd Mcfarlane this morning. You just got done with a Blade Runner cast.
Blade Runner cast and Andy Serkis.
And Andy Serkis.
Let me tell you, when Andy Serkis is right next to you and goes into Caesar and does Caesar, chills up the arm. Like, it was insane. It was so crazy.
I couldn't imagine that. That's somebody who's just way too talented.
And I got 8 boot camp. He took me through 8 boot camp.
8 boot camp?
Yes. So if you need me to go full gorilla, I'm your person.
You teach me how to go full gorilla. Guys, we're doing a social check-in?
I think we are.
We're doing a social check-in?
We're checking in.
Oh, well, we also have this.
We have some.
Got it. Guys, obviously, be sure to tweet us at Fandango using the hashtag SDCC2017 so that we can bring up some of your bits and bobs on our awesome tag board.
Yes. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, we always want to hear from you.
How cool is this Ready Player One motion title treatment? The movie will change the way we look at virtual reality.
Oh, well, we're not really looking at virtual reality that many ways as of yet, so that's quite an interesting statement to make, but I like it.
That movie is so anticipated.
Right, so they dropped the trailer today, didn't they? And I'm pretty sure we're going to have our boss man Josh Prey do his trailer reaction some point down the line.
We might even have Eric Davis come in and talk about it.
Have Eric talk about it? Because Eric was in Hall H. Guys, you know Eric from yesterday, of course, and from the day before. Eric's our eyes, ears, nose, all the senses over in Hall H.
He has access that I'm very jealous of.
I know. We have to sit here and talk to, like, which I'm more than happy
What
with
are you
doing,
saying, that you don't like talking to me?
I love talking to you, Nikki. I love talking to you, but would I rather be in a Justice League panel right now?
In Hall H?
Hall H. No,
okay.
Stop it with the H, okay? I'm getting enough of this.
I know. We're really
We're doing What's in the Box.
Okay, so
What's
in the box? So yesterday we had a contest.
Yes, we did.
Different items in the box today, but basically it's called What's in the Box? And it is really, we want you guys to guess what is in the box. We are going to be giving you hints during our live broadcast here. Celebrities are going to be giving you hints about what's in the box. This is a movie reference. We don't just have like really bad props here at Fandango. We intentionally have.
We did at first. I did not get the joke. But hey, we'll just leave Jack in the dark for a whole day.
You've clearly never seen Seven.
No, I just didn't get it just off the top of my head. I've seen David Fincher's, but just, missed it.
Yeah, so movie reference, movie 7. Gwyneth Paltrow is not in this box. There's your first clue.
Also, as well, the items in our box are from the Fandango fan shop, which is at fandangofanshop.com.
Good
Guys,
plug.
They have so many great deals.
It's
not a plug. Wait, I'm not wearing it anymore. I've been wearing their stuff all day.
Oh my gosh, I feel like, can you guys see? Can you see?
No, probably not.
All right, so do you want to give the first hint?
I'll go
don't
first.
forget, you guys, in the comment section on Facebook, please let us know what you think is in this box. We're going to tally up all the people who guessed right, and from that, we're going to choose a winner at random.
Big old lucky dip.
Yep.
Right, so there's 2 things in here. I'm going to take the bigger one. That's okay with you. And what it is, would be, so it's a character from a recent movie. It's volume 2 just came out.
Massive
if that gives away the movie at all. That's the character that it is. The use is, it would be handy if you were a Marvel fan and a chef.
Ooh.
This would be the ideal present / winning thing that you could get. And that's going to be enough, I think. I think I'm good with that. Okay.
I'm going to do the other one. The other one is for you gents out there. Something you might wear. And the film, well, I'll just say Mark Wahlberg's abs. Because you saw Mark Wahlberg's abs in this film this summer. I wasn't mad at it at all. Oh, did you see it?
I haven't seen the new Transformers yet. I kind of gave up after the third one.
You just gave away the movie. That was the hint.
Oh,
but I think it was pretty obvious.
Sugar. Sorry. Excuse my French. English.
Yeah. British doesn't mean the same thing.
British doesn't mean the same thing.
Different translation. Anyway,
Keep them commenting, keep them coming in. We gave away 2
we
yesterday.
We basically told you what it is.
Spider-Man shirt. See, we're nice. Our producer's like, no, you can't say that. We're like, we're going to give them as much help as they need. But one thing that we do need to say is that we have something coming up.
Yes.
I got to sit down with Todd Mcfarlane this morning.
Yes, you did.
Creator of Spawn. The most genuine and just creatively advanced guy out there. Like, you ask him a question, and out of the 10 answers that you would expect, he gives you that weird, crazy.
You love that?
I was just in awe at him the whole time.
Harrison Ford kind of just did that with me too.
Just sent you online. It's just sent you in a different part.
What?
Harrison Ford and Todd Mcfarlane, they're pretty up there together. Them two together would have been a great interview. But guys, I believe I can toss it to it now. So let's check out me sitting down with Todd Mcfarlane. Guys, welcome to San Diego Comic-Con. I'm sat with the one and only, in case you didn't know, this is Todd Mcfarlane sat right here. Todd, thank you for joining us today.
Sure, thanks for giving me the time today.
Everyone, as soon as Todd walked into the room, everyone was just kind of like, I met Jeff Bridges yesterday. I think you've just topped it.
What?
I
Bigger
think
than
you've
Jeff?
just
That's
topped
cool.
Jeff Bridges.
That's cool. I'm going to text my mom. Yeah.
I've already texted mine, so where you go. You announced... You know what? Let's wait a second. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, sure.
How's Comic-Con for you, my man? What does Comic-Con mean to you this year?
Well, look, I've been going to Comic-Con since I was 16,
veteran,
right?
Yeah.
So it's been 40 years when it was just a small hotel in downtown the other direction. So the crazy thing for me is the scope of it, right? So when we used to go to Comic-Con, it was about comics. Right now, This is really a pop culture con, right?
Yeah.
And so the world of geekdom has just grown so wide that it's almost impossible for me not to put anybody under that umbrella, right? There's something that people geek out about, even if they deny it, right? You can go to your grandma, and there's something she goes, "What do you mean Engelbert Humperdinck's going to be there," right? And she'll get excited about it. So between mangas and toys and posters and TV and movies, video games, all the above, anything that we do outside of going to school and work, it's underneath that roof over there.
The big convention center.
And I've always said to people, everybody should go to this con at least once in their life, because it's impossible that you won't find something cool.
This is me popping my cherry. It's my first Comic-Con.
Oh, no!
My first Comic-Con.
What?
And I get to sit down
This got
with
it
Todd
right here. So how's it going? I should be interviewing you.
Yeah, well,
how's it going for you?
It's really good fun. Unfortunately, I haven't been on the convention floor as much as of yet. We've got a couple correspondents that are over there that are sending us, so I'm stuck in the stage. But I mean, we are in this wonderful stage.
So you're in San Diego, which makes you at the con.
At the con.
That's not bad.
So we're pretty much there. So this is, like I said, it's my first one, but it's going great so far. Yeah. And everyone here, like you say, it's such an environment of people that are just enjoying themselves no matter what. And one thing that we've seen crazy is cosplay.
Yes.
These people are like getting their costumes ready for, like, they finished 2016 Comic-Con and they were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spend the next year committing to my cosplays.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, with the costumes, it's interesting because you walk around and you see everything from the person who just slapped on a little bit of makeup and put on a helmet to these elaborate Hollywood-looking costumes, and then you get that there's 5 of them doing, the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy, and you're going, every one of them is a masterpiece, right?
It's literally, like, we see, are you familiar with Stranger Things?
Yes, sure. We're doing the toys for it. So.
No, you're not.
I thought we were.
What toys are coming out?
We made the announcement, but okay.
What little toys are you doing for them? Are they creating?
They're like the action figures.
Because obviously your McFarlane toys is like detailed, specific. You don't get a better detailed toy.
I think we won over some other people at Netflix because they go, it's got to be accurate.
Yeah.
So we were negotiating with them on a Friday, and they said, well, we're thinking about it. So I got my best guy who does portraits, and I go, I need a Hopper and I need an 11, and I need it Monday, and it better be the best you've ever done, whatever you're doing. And we send it to them on Monday because they go, well, we need somebody who's good and fast. And on Monday they just went, whoa, we didn't even ask for it, and they went, duh. And it signed the deal, and we got it. So,
and now Bob's your uncle. Yeah. You guys are going to be creating. So where I was going with that was the Demigorgon in there. So that's obviously going to be a great little statue for you to make.
That one's going to be big, as you know, because of the scale.
We're going to go like up to here?
Yeah, it'll be big.
We're
working on that.
She's got goosebumps thinking about that. When are these looking at coming out for the second season?
Probably
try and get them in when the second season
they're trying
comes
to. They're doing a big push with one of the big retailers this year.
Cool.
And then we're trying to make sure toys. take a lot longer than making hats and shirts, right? Posters, I mean, you can turn those around pretty quick. So toys go a little bit slower, so we're going to see if we can't catch up with that.
One thing I have to ask you.
Yes.
Saw a little information about you.
Okay.
You spend a lot of money on home run baseballs.
Yes, I did.
May I ask, as a Brit who's like, I went to one baseball game and that was an LA game, I got the LA Dodgers hat, so I spent $35
Well, I'm
on
Canadian, so we used to be part of the Commonwealth too, so I know it's confusing to some of the Canadians. So there's a fence, and you can look at it two different ways. You can either look at it from your point of view as a Brit going, why would he spend millions of dollars on a baseball when I can just go to the store and get one for $3, right? I understand it, and it's completely sane, and it's like, it's crazy. The other one is flip it to my side, where I was in the toy business, and stick to what you know is a pretty good rule. I played Pac-10 baseball. I've been an athlete my whole life. Cool. And I used to look at these sports toys that were out there, and I thought they were horrible. They weren't good, right? I didn't understand why they weren't good. So they dropped. You know, the market, stock market sort of dropped, and I could see the Fortune 500 companies that had these licenses were going to drop some of them. And so I go, how do I get in the door? And I'd been pounding on their door for years, and they went, Todd, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? So I go, if you're going to play poker with the big boys, you got to ante up. And so the ante was, if I go buy this ball, and I spend a lot of money, then what they'll do is go, oh, he must be successful because he has money. He must be hardcore sports fan because he spent that money. And he must be a good businessman because he spent that money. Bring him in. And so we ended up getting football, baseball, basketball, hockey, all the professional. We've been doing it for 20 years, and I've made way more than the money I spent on the ante on the poker game. So sometimes you got to put in $1 to make $2 at the poker game. So that was the play. Otherwise, it's a complete insane thing. Absolutely.
That is some of the best life advice you will hear at the Fandango space from Todd Mcfarlane himself. I was reading it and I was like, there's something about this, because it's obviously, like you said, the story behind it, because you're not a stupid guy, you're the creative of sport.
Wow, and there's a third one. I've got two brothers, right? And I was able to phone them immediately and go, I got the home run ball, you don't have, so that's still that, right? We don't discount that piece of it, right?
Just being able to say to them, I got it,
I got it, you don't. Right?
So, let's talk about it now. You obviously gave us the biggest announcement yesterday, probably one of the biggest announcements of Comic-Con. It's been trending all night, people have been talking about it all day. We're getting a new Spawn movie.
Yes.
Where's this come from? What's the game plan?
Well, look, the first movie came out in '97, and literally since then, and we did 3 years of HBO that I produced, and that was sort of R-rated. But people have been asking a simple question: when's the next one coming? Cool. Right? And now it hasn't been 8, 5, 10. It's been a couple decades, and I keep saying, yeah, it's going to come. I got distracted with my other sort of businesses and the other things that I do. We just talked about some of them.
You've got your fingers.
And so I go, no, and then for years it was I'm working on the script, which I was. Just barely working on it. And that was every time somebody said, where is it? I'm working on the script. Well, finally in February, the script was done. But everybody in Hollywood has a script. There's 1,000 scripts in Hollywood. So I go, all right, at least that's 1 mile marker. But the real one is now you have to attach real Hollywood people to it. Okay. And now you go from it being theoretically, we wish we could make a movie too, we'll make a movie. So the announcement yesterday was for people who have seen movie, the Purge franchise.
Yes.
Paranormal Activity, Insidious, and then recently Split, Night Shyamalan's, which was cool as heck, and they announced Glass.
That's the tie-in with Unbreakable, isn't it?
Right, right. And then the big sort of one that caught Hollywood completely off guard was Get Out. They made for $4.5 million and is going to make $300 million worldwide.
It only was made for $4.5 million?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, no. Everybody in Hollywood, all the executives in Hollywood go, we need our Get Out. It's becoming a slang.
We need our Get Out,
right? Which means a $4 million thing
that's going to make $300 million.
Right. So the thing that's in common with all those movies is that it was the same production house and the same guy that was the producer on all of them, a guy by the name of Jason Blum, who does Blumhouse.
Yep.
And so he does these low-budget, dark, sort of R-rated, scary, cool, creepy movies. And I've been saying for years that that's what the script is that I wrote.
Nice.
And the deal was when I went into Hollywood, I write, produce, direct. And so I go, I've got to attach the guy that has big street cred. And when I say I want to do something dark and creepy, people go, oh, he made all those movies? cool. Now we know it's going to be like that because he's got a guy who that's all he makes. So Jason, I think, is one of the hottest producers in Hollywood right now, right? I mean, I call him the new Kevin Bacon. Like, everybody in Hollywood knows him. There's like 7 degrees. Everybody somehow knows Jason Blum. So with Jason Blum on it and encouraging me and going to help me because I'm directing it, we're going to rock. We're going to rock on it.
Is this the first time you've worked with him as well?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
This will be the first time that you've worked with him.
Yeah. He seems like a rebel, a renegade, and I sort of like that attitude. Nice. So we're gonna sort of push back against the Hollywood status quo a little bit on this one.
Get rid of that stigma and kind of like you two because it seems that Hollywood's really starting to change its directions now. Like, obviously, I'm a little bit younger than you. Oh, just a little bit younger, not too much younger. So when I came to Hollywood, I see it from what we see as a European standpoint. It's like, oh, glitz and glam and like wonderful stuff going on. But once you get here and you really get into the people who want to be here, the way that people are writing nowadays, it almost seems like it's almost like a lost art. People don't have that layer connection. It's like when I'm talking to you, I feel like there's something about you that like is so much deeper than when I'm talking to people who are writers now that are like 22, 23, 24 years old. They seem to have lost their direction. Do you feel like Hollywood's almost there?
I'm guessing that a bunch of those 22-year-olds when they're 32 are going to be brilliant, right? So they're just starting, they're getting their feet wet. Here's the shift in Hollywood that I see. It's the delivery mechanism. Right? You've got the disruptors that are out there now, that you've got players like, your Hulus and your Amazons and Netflix, your Netflix, and you're going to get your Apples and your Googles and your YouTubes are going to come too. Yep. And they're just going to do like what they did with Will Smith's Bright. They're going to go, why put it in the theater? Here's $100 million. We'll just give you $100 million profit now. We'll just take it. Yep. And so the studios are now having to figure out where are they going to be in 10 years? Nobody really knows where we're going to be in 10 years in terms of distribution, right? Yep. Is it possible that we could be in a place where they say, hey, the new Star Wars movie come, you don't have to leave your house. Just hit the button, push, and it's delivered to you. I don't think we're that far from that one. And so now there are people who, if that's true, if I'm even close to that, they become dinosaurs. They either change or they become dinosaurs. And so we're in this shift right now that is actually good, because here's what Hollywood's good for. Marketing and distribution. They are geniuses at that. Yep. Pretty good at the money, but there's a lot of money on this planet. So that one's not even, the thing I think that they're sort of weak at for the most part is the creative part, right? So if you can get the money and keep the creative over here and then bring it in and use their strength, which is marketing and distribution, there to me is the package, right? Sometimes when they say, oh, because we've got the money, we're not going to put the creative, things get lost in translation, if you will.
And the priorities aren't given to the right type of sense. Like you say, it goes into marketing and distribution, the original content creation.
Right, anybody has, you or I have $150 million at risk. We're going to be nervous. We're going to be nervous about, definitely. And then you can overthink any kind of project. So anyways, we're hoping Spawn's going to be done. It's going to be a low budget movie. Nice. It's not going to be a superhero movie. It's going to be a supernatural dark thriller that we're just going to scare the shit out of you.
Well, I'm sure Spawn has every ability to do that, though, in his character and himself. I mean, he's just a horrifying person. One thing that is horrifying is this box down here. Okay. So do you, I had an argument with my producer yesterday because at the beginning of the day, apparently they told us that this box was a reference to a movie. Okay. I completely missed the reference the whole way through the show.
Because you said you were young. So.
Well, yeah. Do you know already? Do you know which movie that's referencing?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Me neither. So what is it? What's in the box? Well, our game is called What's in the Box.
What's in the box?
What you're going to be doing is just describing some of our viewers out there what it is that's in the box.
Without them seeing it.
Without them seeing it, because they have the opportunity to win it if they guess it. So this is all exclusive stuff from our Fandango.
And what if I'm like you and I don't know what I'm looking at? I just make it up?
Definitely.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? Todd Mcfarlane makes something up. Come on, you get away with murder. Don't worry about it. So there's two little items. Well, there's one little item, one bigger item in there. Okay. So we have a couple things in here. One of them is bigger than a bread box. The other one is kind of tiny, and they're associated with something where this guy, you said to him, he was kind of simple-minded but fun, and you said, "Don't press a button. Don't press a button. No. Don't press the button." And so it's a cute little guy who keeps wanting to press a button, and that's where it's from. So if you guys can guess what brand that's from, then you have a chance to maybe win. You'll have the chance to possibly win. There's two items in there, and they're both cool. And if I'm correct, I believe this is from Seven, the film Seven, which was Fincher's, right?
And his vocabulary.
Fincher's movie?
And his vocabulary isn't very large.
I don't speak too good.
Yeah.
Oh, mine are Oh, that one. I thought you were talking about me.
No.
Thanks, Todd.
No, the gift.
The gift itself. Yeah. We'll wrap it up, man. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Mate, what a great way to start the day. Like, I'm done now. I'm like, cool. See you later, guys. Fandango, good what they want. Guys, thank you for joining us here. And, of course, thank you for joining Todd Mcfarlane with us here at the Fandango space, here at Comic-Con 2017. Guys, stay here for more.
Hi guys, we are here at San Diego Comic-Con and we have some fantastic Fandango fan shop merchandise for you. You're gonna want it. The stuff's all really sparkly. First of all, we have Star Trek necklaces. These bad boys, they're real stones, people. This is no fake. This is the blue topaz, the red garnet, and the yellow citrine. Your choice for $119.99. We also have these Transformers cufflinks. Fantastic, love those. And our exclusive pins. We got your Spider-Man, your Wonder Woman, you might have heard that movie this year. And, oh, hi Jack, our lovely model Jack. He has a necklace, Star Wars with a star on it. It opens up and inside you will find, everybody's in there. Oh, look at the little C-3PO, how cute. Almost as cute as you, Jack. All right, and this is the big one. This is special. Are you ready? Turn your shoulder ever so slightly to reveal this is one of our exclusive San Diego 2017 pins. It is Batman, people, and it is numbered 1 through 400. You will have your own little number on the back of that, and you'll know that you're one of 400 people, very exclusive club, that has this pin. Fantastic modeling, Jack. I'm so proud of you. All right, you guys, go to fandangofanshop.com and get any or all of this merchandise. Can't have Jack. I'm going to keep him here. See you later.
It's your boy Josh Bray Comedy, and we are still here at the Fandango space. Now, guess what trailer just dropped? You can't guess? I'm going to tell you. The DC Comedy Universe, DC Movie Universe. I said comedy because that's my name, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, they just dropped the Justice League trailer, and we're going to look at it here at the Fandango spot. So let's check it out.
Excuse me.
And hide. Get him down, yes.
What did you do this weekend, Diana?
Me?
Yes, Gal Gadot, yes.
Nothing very interesting.
The world remains in mourning after the death of the Superman.
What we're seeing is a crime wave around the world. Next door, the Arkham Asylum. And where is the Gotham back? The mass vigilante has been a no-show.
He said the age of heroes would never come again.
It has to. We don't have any more time.
Something is coming.
Breaking into her house. Got a lot of metal.
No protectors here. No lanterns. No Kryptonian. This world will fall. Like all the others.
One misses the days when one's biggest concerns were exploding wind-up penguins.
This is crazy. Mostly, I think we're all gonna die.
Each of us, in some way, is held back.
Don't engage alone.
Yes.
We'll do this together.
It's really cool. You guys seem ready to do battle and stuff, but I've never done battle. I've just pushed some people and run away.
Relax, Alfred. I'll take it from here.
Do I know you?
Superman was a beacon to the world. He didn't just save people. He made them see the best parts of themselves.
How
All right.
I don't recognize this world.
You don't have to recognize him. We just have to save it. How many of you are there? Not enough. Do you really think that...
Oh, wow, they really just vanish. Huh? Oh, that's rude.
Yeah. That's what. Oh, it's more? Oh, it's... Okay, bruh, listen. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I know about me. Like I always say, now listen. If you waiting on a Justice League movie that's going to rival the Avengers, this look like it could be it. And like every other DC movie, why is it always nighttime? Can we just do something in the daytime? People like to wake up and do stuff. They like to be outside. People want Starbucks coffee in the morning and stuff. But scratch that. Gal Gadot is still in the movie. She has gotten final. Now, on Earth, it's Halle Berry, it's J-Lo. Gal Gadot might be 1A now. I don't care. Name the movie after her. Just say Gal Gadot and the Justice League. I wouldn't even mind. And then they got Flash being a comic relief. I need him to be fast and goofy and running the walls and stuff. And Ben Affleck chin, it ain't cleft enough. But the man is the best Batman on screen, in my opinion. And who's the black man in all the metal and stuff? I can't wait to dress up as him on Halloween and make a red eye and be all buff and stuff. And then you see the thumping noise when the wine glass was moving at the end. You already know who that's going to be. That's got to be Superman. Tell me that's Superman. Please let it be Superman. And wait, pause. Aquaman. Now, I'm scared of the sea. I don't eat shrimp. I don't eat lobsters. I don't eat crabs. But listen, if that's my second cousin, I'm going down there and I don't mind. It's a long preview, though. I feel like they kind of showed me the whole movie. Hopefully they did not. Whew, I got to calm down a little bit. Please don't move. Y'all got to stay here for more. But before we go, just know that we got the Blade Runner cast here for the next interview with Nikki. Can somebody please rewind that part back when Gal Gadot was flipping and looking fine and stuff when they broke into her house and she went there? Somebody, please. Somebody. Anybody? Let's bring that back.
What's up, guys? Nikki Novak here in the Fandango studio. We are live at Comic-Con. There is no better cast to be here with than the cast of Blade Runner 2049. Can we get a round of applause for everybody? He's already scratching.
Thank you very much.
Well, actually, you guys just had your panel, and I heard that somebody was whistling. There were some people whistling for you in the audience.
Yeah, it was my mom.
That was your mom?
Yeah.
So I think we need some whistles for Harrison. What do we think? Woo! How'd they do?
Average.
That was average? Let's talk about Blade Runner.
Okay.
One of my favorite lines from the first film is in the very last scene, I've seen things that you people wouldn't believe.
Yeah. That was Rutger Hauer.
It was.
Yeah.
Said it to you.
He said it to me.
He wrote that line, didn't he?
Yes.
He did write it, didn't he?
I think he did. Yeah.
So I want to know from you guys, in this experience, being on set, what is one thing you saw that people wouldn't believe?
That we can talk about?
That you can talk about.
It's a bit more complex.
The size of Harrison's trailer.
Is that true?
It was like the Death Star. All of our trailers lived in its literal shadow. All the plants died. It was amazing.
It's true. I had my own weather. Yeah.
Was it raining?
Only when I wanted it to. What have we seen? We go to work and we see piece by piece putting together a story and figuring out how to make it work, how to give Denis what he wants most of the time. And it was an amazing experience because we had a lot of practical sets, so we were in these fantastic environments. It was really very helpful. I mean, it could have been CG, but it wasn't.
Right.
So you could feel the light, you could hear the way sound would bounce around a room like that. You were in a real thing.
Yeah.
And it was great fun.
I have to remind the audience that if you guys have questions, tweet them to us. We may ask the cast. We post them on Facebook. We may ask the cast live, so keep writing in. Denis, you had this tremendous responsibility to sort of, stay true to the original, but also bring a fresh take. And one thing that I loved about Arrival is that it's sort of something we hadn't seen before. So how did you push the envelope with this film?
Well, the thing is that I must give credit to the screenwriters. Anton Fincher, Michael Green, and Ridley Scott as well that participated at the beginning, because all the strong ideas were there. So we just did our best to protect the poetry of the screenplay. So I will give credit to the screenwriter for that.
But you're such a
brought because the new movie is still in Los Angeles, but it allows us to travel outside a little bit of Los Angeles. So it's like to see the outskirts, and so there will be some surprise because it's something that the audience haven't seen before. That we are getting out of the Lakers neighborhood.
Well, I know the first film people sort of talk about still as sort of creating more questions than answers. So in this film, are we going to have more answers or more questions?
I think that it's important to not answer the questions that are interesting. The interesting questions are not answered because I feel that it's more important to preserve and to protect the mystery. That's what I always say.
Yeah, it certainly is more fun for the audience to not know the answers to things before they go in. And it's a matter of opinion in any case, so everybody gets to make their own choice.
One thing that I've always wondered is when I think you talked about like the first day on set, how you walked in and I think you were doing a scene with a holograph of a naked woman.
Yes, he was.
You were a little jealous?
I was the naked woman.
You were the naked woman?
Yeah. I was the naked woman. That was my first day on set.
That was your
I was like, you want to break the ice? Go naked.
Yeah. So that was your welcome back after how many years to?
35 years. Nothing changes. Same old shit. It was fun. I did. I walked in. It was raining. It made me feel right at home. He was working, which didn't make me feel very good. And she was naked. Let's get going. Let's get to work.
And I think, Ryan, you said something like you felt that at some point Harrison would be in the corner just shaking his head. And now he's behind you over your shoulder.
So.
So that first moment for you, because I know you must have grown up watching, the original.
Yeah.
Getting yourself out of that space and getting into that first scene. What was that first scene like for you two?
Well, that wasn't my first scene. We'd been working for a little while before that. But yeah, I think, Denis and I were, I think I can speak, can I speak for you? No, it was just a huge relief when Harrison got there, because so many things we wanted to, ask him while we were shooting, and then he was there for us to ask, and it just felt like, we were just trying to make something that he would be happy with, and so it was a relief when he got to set, and he didn't seem angry, although sometimes it's hard to tell.
Okay, so I think we have a social question. Really excited about the new Indiana Jones movie. Is this going to be the final one for you?
I don't know. I don't know how it ends.
You don't know yet?
No.
Would you like it to be?
Huh? No. No, I'm quite happy to go on repeating myself over and over again. I got nothing better to do.
You're reprising 3 in a short span after many, many years.
Yeah.
3 major roles, and I know in the panel somebody asked you, is that your intention? And you said, you bet your ass it is.
Yeah.
Did one sort of lead itself to the other? Did you say, okay, now that I've done
Star Wars, now this feels good, I'm gonna keep going. What's the master plan?
To become rich and famous.
You might get there someday. Keep working at it. Thank you all for coming in.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. You mean what? Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming in.
It's your boy Josh Spray Comedy, and we're still here at the Fandango Lounge. Now listen, they've shown you the bar, we've seen the claw machine, but have y'all seen the video booth? Now the video booth is a place where you can go and create your own trailers, because you know I've been doing all the trailer reviews. I hope y'all seen that Proud Mary trailer review. I'm telling you, it's gonna be everything. But I'm about to try this thing out for the first time, so let's see how it goes. Okay, right now they want me to act like I'm in space and stuff. I don't know if I would be able to survive in space, but... Oh, superhero. College. We ain't gonna talk about the stuff I did in college. But listen, that looks cool. If you like what I just did, go to Fandango Space and check out my trailer and review it, comments and do everything. And please don't move, stay here for more, because we'll be right back. Man, that look dope.
Josh Prey, what a legend. An absolute legend. Guys, he does some of the best movie trailer reviews out there, and now we got to go and make his very own trailer at our little video booth that we've got going on in there. So it's so much fun in the Fandango Hospitality Lounge. Guys, I'm sat here with the man, the myth, the legend, Eric Davis. Get it right. Davis, got it right that time. Normally I call him Davies, completely accidental. He has been at Hall H, guys.
Hall H.
Guys, just to let you know, I know we're live on Facebook and YouTube right now, and you guys are like lining up our comment section. Like, it is lit right now. We're loving it. But we're gonna, like I said, we've got the eyes and the ears, the nose, all the senses of Hall H is under Eric. So Eric, start us off, my man. What are we getting excited for?
Today's a big day.
The Holy Grail.
It's Saturday. This is like Marvel versus DC Day,
Nice.
or DC versus Marvel, because DC went first.
Ooh.
Warner Brothers panel this morning, huge. They previewed 3 movies. Steven Spielberg's Ready Player One.
Awesome.
Blade Runner 2049.
Ooh.
And then the JL, the Justice, the League. It was there. But we begin with Ready Player One. And like, if you see this screen here, what they do, Warner Brothers, is they basically drop a curtain around the entire Hall H. And so they have screens surrounding you. And so this Ready Player One thing is just up on a giant screen that just wraps around.
So you're in like a circle type of looking
Yeah, it's
thing?
just like a big room, and it's just like a screen, and then screens all around you. So everywhere you look, there's something going on.
Cool.
This is a big movie. This is a very, very popular book from Ernest Cline. Sort of digs into the future of like virtual reality, dystopian sort of society, and it's Steven Spielberg has directed it.
What did you get from in there? You get anything fun? Get any cool tidbits from the movie? Any swag?
No swag, but Spielberg talked a lot about sort of why he wanted to do it, because he thought it was really fascinating in terms of the mix of human versus virtual reality.
Cool.
And they say, and Ernest Cline said, this film is going to bring virtual reality to the next level. You know, you can buy headsets now, but I don't think it's as accessible as it will be eventually. And it looks cool. A lot of 80s references in this one. The trailer's up now.
Yeah, I see it. Caught a DeLorean in it by the looks of things as well. Tons
Freddy
of 80s.
Krueger, Iron
really?
Giant. Yeah, no, there's a lot. There's a lot of
I
little
didn't
nuggets.
get into that thing. I believe Fandango are creating their own little trailer Easter egg clips coming through. So be sure to stay tuned to Fandango, of course, and movie clips. But we got Harrison Ford.
Blade Runner
2049, depending his understanding of his character, and that's why he wanted to do it.
Yes, Ford, because everybody wanted to know why are you coming back to this? All these years later, what was the sort of sell to Harrison Ford? And he said because it deepened his understanding of that character. It sort of, opened up new territory for him, and so he was really into it. Blade Runner 2049, film just looks fantastic. It looks the visual effects on this one are just stunning. Movie looks really cool. And
You're a huge fan of the original as well.
You know what? I'm a fan of the original.
We're not a huge fan.
I'm a fan. You know, Blade Runner is one of those movies where it's kind of an acquired taste.
Got it.
But I definitely think it's worth checking out. And they also released this thing on social media that kind of is a timeline that catches you up, like the events that happen between the movies. So that's a really cool thing to look at. But then after that,
most important.
The JL. Justice League.
I love Zack Snyder's shirt.
This cast is so, I guess I could use the word lit. They're just crazy.
Lit.
They come on like, kind of like a rock and roll band. They're like the Rolling Stones of DC. Obviously everybody was kind of raring for Gal Gadot. She's hot off Wonder Woman.
She looks like Mary Poppins. What's she got going on with the red cloak and the blonde wig?
No, that's what's his name that does that. That's Ezra Miller, the Flash.
Oh,
yeah. No.
Gal Gadot sat here on the side.
She's sitting down there. Ben Affleck. One of the big things is there's a big rumor that Ben Affleck's going to retire as Batman after Justice League and isn't going to be Batman in the new The Batman. But he came on and said, "Look, I'm Batman. I'm really looking forward to this film. I'm really hyped for it." They started it by teasing not just the Batman, but also the Flash, which is going to be called Flashpoint.
Oh, they're calling it Flashpoint.
Yep.
That's going to be a brilliant storyline.
It's going to be really cool.
The original animation was outstanding.
It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
They also teased Suicide Squad sequel.
Oh, really?
Also teased a Wonder Woman sequel.
I believe it just got confirmed as well.
Yep.
The new solo movie.
Is.
And I heard rumors that it's going to be based around Cold War.
It could be. We'll see.
This is just hearsay,
We'll see. And then Aquaman also showed a footage from Aquaman that is not released online. It was really cool footage.
That was exclusive for you guys?
Yeah, that was just for the crowd. And then after the trailer dropped for Justice League, you can watch this online right now. The cast went nuts for it. The crowd went nuts for it. They showed it multiple times, and it looked really cool.
Josh went nuts for it as well.
Josh loved it.
Josh loved it too.
Yeah.
4 minutes worth of a trailer. Is that too much for you? Because I know you said that you're the type of guy who has that patience, so you like waiting a little bit longer. Is 4 minutes a lot of content for us?
You know what? It's a lot of content, but you have to understand this movie is going to be like 2 hours, maybe plus. You're getting like 4 minutes of money bites.
A fraction of it.
It's just a little bit, and there's going to be a lot of this film. We only saw a little bit of the villain, and guess who we haven't seen anything of yet?
Who?
Mr. Man of Steel. Come on. Superman hasn't been near Hall H at all. So this was a really huge moment. Place went nuts. But of course, coming up, Marvel Studios, they got their own 90-minute panel coming up later this afternoon. Will we see footage? I could see Thor Ragnarok showing up. I could see Black Panther showing up. Cool. I could see Ant-Man and the Wasp showing up. And then maybe a little Infinity War showing up.
What are you most excited for on the Marvel?
I'm looking forward to Ant-Man and the Wasp and also Black Panther. I thought the Black Panther trailer was just off the chains. And so I really want to see more of that film. And so that's coming up. I'm going to be live tweeting from the @Fandango handle. So go to that handle to watch everything that's happening from the Marvel panel and any footage that drops. Of course, we'll have it on YouTube and the FB.
We're having so much fun here at the Fandango Spaces today, and coming up next, we got to sit down. Are you a scary movie type of guy? Are you a scary movie? No, I hate them. They scare the pants off of me. Yeah, me and scary movies don't go down well. So fortunately, Nikki got to sit down with the cast and crew of the new hit. This October, I think it is. Annabelle.
Yeah.
But feel free to check it out, guys, and of course, stay here at the Fandango Space for more.
Hey guys, I'm Nikki Novak. I am here in the Fandango Space at San Diego Comic-Con with the cast and director of Annabelle Creation. Great to see you guys.
Good to see you.
I should acknowledge Annabelle's here too.
Yeah.
Yes. You guys have to, I'm the worst person with horror movies ever, so she actually really terrifies me. What I learned is that you, David, you have one of the Annabelle dolls in your house.
Her stunt double, yes.
I love that she has a stunt double.
Yeah, she's not doing
I don't even have a stunt double. This is not fair.
She's a bit of a diva.
So what kind of stunts does the stunt double do?
Anytime.
If she can't be broken, basically.
Yeah, or if someone needs to run around with her because she's a big girl
really
and
heavy.
she weighs a lot.
She's so
it's
heavy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so heavy that he was asking me in one scene. He was asking me to hold the doll with. Is that Annabelle?
This is what happens when she's here.
Just one hand, but the scene was really long. I had to walk with the doll in my hand. So at some point I had to use both hands, and he's like, no, just one hand. I'm like, yeah, but it's so heavy. It's like
It's like a little child.
Who here could do the best scary doll face impression?
Any one of these people.
I feel like you want to volunteer.
I can't do a scary doll face.
No, he's like
I can just do I can do creepy guy face.
How do you do
Come
creepy?
play with me. That's all I can do.
That works.
It's creepy. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Come play with me.
Oh my gosh. He's been doing that all day
The
long.
intimidation factor is real.
Maybe she can
And
do
his
a
voice.
face. I've had the feeling that she.
I have a feeling that you can do it.
Yeah.
One of you guys can do the face.
Okay,
Come on.
I'll do it.
Go on.
You look so scared. No,
It's like The Shining.
You're a
Too
veteran
cute.
of horror
You're
movies.
too
This is
cute.
your third horror film, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So you guys had a screening last night here at Comic-Con, and I'm one of those people, I go on Twitter and I read all the reactions. Do you guys do that when you like have a screening?
Of course.
You read everything, and
Yeah.
they were all
I don't.
overwhelmingly positive.
They've been very nice, yeah.
It's not.
It's
I
not
don't
healthy.
read-
It's not
I don't
healthy.
read-
Oh,
I
I
don't
know
read
it's
them.
not healthy, but it's
Because
like
if you believe the good ones, you got to believe the bad ones.
Yeah, you have any
That's
idea
the
how
thing.
like there's crazy things that they.
Yeah, there's
I've
crazy
only
stuff.
seen good things so far about this, though. So this one
about
you
this
can.
film.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
know.
keep hearing about there's a surprise ending that really shocks people. So why don't you just tell us what it is?
No.
It wouldn't be a
apologize.
surprise. Yeah.
It's okay. I don't need to be any more terrified or surprised than I would already be. So just go ahead.
No, we're on Facebook, David. Don't do it.
Don't give in.
So what is it like sort of being here, having that reaction face to face? Because I know you guys did a Q&A afterwards.
I mean, that's why I want to do these films, because it's so rewarding sitting, with an audience and hearing the reactions to it and seeing things work, the way you intended it.
Do they ever gasp in places that you don't intend them to? They're just sort of like...
Sometimes, yeah, which is a great bonus. It's like, yeah, sure, I'll take it.
So you guys, I have a theory that people say face your fears. I think if you face them, you never get over them. So I want to know what your first fear in life was that you ever realized, and did you ever get over it?
Mine was getting stuck in a very high place, like at top of a tree, getting up there but not figuring out how to get down. And that manifested in dreams and stuff as well. But I got over it. Yeah, no, but as a kid it manifested. I worked it out because I fell down out of the tree and broke my arm, and then it
Did
was
you
over.
really?
Yeah.
You went up there to try to get over?
No, it was a fear that I had that whenever I climbed a tree, and I liked to climb them when I was a kid, that I couldn't find a way back down. And it would also happen in my dreams. And then I eventually fell out of a tree, broke my arm, and that was gone.
And do you still have the fear?
No.
It's gone.
It's gone.
You just have to break your arm and then
You have to break your arm. And you're good.
Anybody else?
I was afraid of heights, and I did skydiving 3 times. So I think I'm good now.
That's crazy.
I get really scared with the horror movies, so I'm still not.
So how are you filming this? Yeah, you're still not over that. I know when you walked in, your face was like, I'm not happy about her
Well,
being
this is
here
the
at
first
all.
time that we have the doll with us in interviews right now, and I'm not like
So
super
should we
happy
feel
about it.
we feel very special at Fandango that she decided to join us today. Do her eyes really follow? Like, do they follow you? Like, if you
100%.
They do.
100%.
We were
More
actually
than
doing a
100%.
scene and we
Oh
couldn't
my
tell if
gosh.
she was looking at Lulu or
Yeah.
if she was looking at me. It was
so
horrifying.
weird.
So I want to know from you girls, instead of what scares you, what makes you laugh?
Everything.
Yeah, pretty much
What
everything.
doesn't?
I'm just a very silly person, I guess. Because
Lulu, she makes me laugh.
earlier today, you were like, "I've never like this and so spazzy," you said, and I was like, and then you were like, you bring it out in me, and I was like, that made me really
I know
happy,
most of the time
so.
I'm very calm and I'm kind of just like chill,
Calm and
I guess.
collected.
And with Lulu, I'm always like, and like hyper. So that's funny that she brings that out of me.
So I want to know from you, David, if you were going to take our Fandango space and make it scary, because I know you've done on your Twitter like tips for filmmakers. How do they take something on a really small budget? So if you're going to like freak out the Fandango audience, what would you immediately do?
Well, I turn off all these lights to start with.
Look at that bear. Look at that bear. I think you can do something with that.
There's so much in here that you could play with.
And the mask.
There's a Thor hammer over there.
And an angry bird.
Oh, whoa. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
and a face hugger over there.
Yeah,
as
I just
well.
need the
face hugger.
Yeah, so we're
But
already
was from
on our.
We got a lot of props to work with.
some
So what else would
Wolverine.
you do?
No, but I think the important thing is like, turning off the lights, because if you have just a dark room and you don't know what's in there, that's usually the more terrifying thing than actually knowing what's in there.
So in life, I know there's one thing that everybody has when they watch a horror movie, is that they go, why does that person walk to the door and turn the doorknob? Why did they answer the phone? Why did they walk outside when they heard a noise? Are you guys the type of people that would walk towards or run away from? Brave or not brave? Or stupid? What are the two?
Well, it depends.
If
you have props, if you have something with you to defend yourself, then walk towards it. If you don't, just run away.
I mean, I'm a kid, so I would probably walk towards it because I'd be curious, because kids have this like natural curiosity, and that's probably why in this movie all the kids are drawn towards the danger.
And I have Asian wisdom, which would make me run. Because I know how that story turns out.
But that's a great thing in a horror movie when you have kids, because you can sort of buy a little bit more of that. Like, yeah, a kid could run back to bed and like hide underneath the covers. An adult probably wouldn't. So you get a little extra leeway with that.
Okay, so we have a game for you guys. It's a would you rather game.
Love would you rather.
Do you? Well, then I'll throw you the first question.
Okay. Wow. On the spot here.
Would you rather, while alone at your house at night, pick up the phone and hear someone say, "What's your favorite scary movie?" Or be stuck in Comic-Con traffic forever?
Okay, so forever is a really long time.
You're very young too.
I'd say the phone thing, because it could just be someone being curious, like, "Hey, what's your favorite scary movie?" And maybe they just have a voice like that. Maybe they just sound like that. And they're just curious, like, "Hey, what's your favorite scary movie?" But in a kind of scary way. So that's good.
But what if it's Annabelle?
Annabelle doesn't talk.
The genius of children.
Is she a texter?
Oh, yeah, all the time. I see
Yeah.
her all the time on her phone, just obsessed with social media.
Does she have an Instagram account? She really needs to have one.
She's got one.
Annabelle's
Does she have one?
Adventures, that should be the
Annabelle movie.
Yeah, it's not really hers.
No, but she should have her own.
No, she should
Yeah.
selfie. She really should selfie and filter into the whole thing. She'd be stunning. I don't want to get on her bad side. Who wants to take the next one?
Him.
Oh.
Would you rather be trapped in a basement with a possessed doll?
Oh my gosh.
Sounds familiar. Or hear the sound of an approaching chainsaw while secluded in the woods?
Oh, I'd rather be in the basement with the doll anytime.
Really?
Oh, I could handle that.
Well, you've had experience now. What would you do?
I can't speak about it, but yes. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Out of the two, just the chainsaw noise, that means amputation. I'm not interested.
In the woods you can run away, though. Basement.
No. I'll take my chances in the basement.
All right.
How are you getting out of that one?
Huh?
How are you getting out of that one? I want to know.
I have no
because
idea.
when you think of, but doesn't the supernatural scare you more than like a being that you can outsmart?
Is this a rhetorical or a real question? I mean,
It's a real question.
It's a real question?
I would always rather deal with something real than
Right,
something.
well, I don't really kind of think any of that stuff is real.
So you're not a believer.
I'm a non-believer, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Anybody? The couch? Are we believers or non-believer?
I'm a non-believer.
I believe in chainsaws.
I believe in the sound of a chainsaw.
I believe in
Doesn't have to make
That's
me go
very
the other
real. It
way.
doesn't get more real than
No, it
that,
doesn't.
right? Okay, who's taking the last?
Your turn. It's hers.
Stephanie's turn.
Okay.
Would you rather, in the middle of the night, by your bed, see a figure with no footsteps, or hear footsteps with no figure?
Oh, here, footsteps. Yeah, for sure. I've experienced that before.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty scary, but yeah.
Where was this? Was this anywhere? Because I had an
in
experience.
Mexico City. I used to live in this old house, and there was this footsteps with like, it was almost like a chain, like on the just moving.
A chainsaw?
Like a chain. Yeah. No, it was.
It's just the one I used to lock my
My
bike up. when I
roommate
lived
said that it was a
above
guy.
the apartment.
That she
Above
saw
you.
the guy actually.
That's so creepy.
So it was very creepy, but it was just the sound.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is scary. Do we have a Facebook question?
We do have a Facebook
Yes.
question.
And our monitor's not working, so I'll just grab it.
Just take that.
Okay. I can't read anybody's.
Real high
This
tech.
person should be a doctor, by the way, because I cannot
Script.
read any of this, but I'll try. I think it's Albert Jurgler Galagos wants to know, does anything scary happen on set that makes the actors believe there is something evil with the doll?
My agent shows up. That's a joke. Sorry to my agent.
That's not the scariest thing that can happen in Hollywood.
I didn't really experience anything scary on set. I mean, I was expecting I would, because there is the true story about Annabelle, but so I was thinking if that could happen to one doll, it could obviously happen to another. So that kind of, I had my doubts about Annabelle.
For the
at
people
first.
that don't know the real story about Annabelle, what is the real story?
Okay, so I only know like the half of it, but so there's this possessed doll somewhere in America locked up in.
You said Georgia?
Two possessed dolls in America, but one of them is locked up in a cage and is blessed like 3 times a week by a priest. It's really creepy.
Wow, didn't you bless the set?
And I think that's
You
why
did.
nothing happened on set.
That's why it all went really well. We have another, this is very high tech here. We have another question from J.S. Lewis. If you could hide the Annabelle doll in anybody's house, who would you choose? I'm going to go down the line because that's a great question.
Well, I'd hide it in Stephanie. Because you're the biggest
You really
sort of...
hate me, huh?
Yeah, no, but you're the most scared of everyone, or you've been.
We'd have a face-off between the two
I
of
would
us.
hide it in one of my ex-boyfriends'
I would probably hide it in my house in my sister's room because she's a big scaredy cat and I scare her all the time. It's so much fun. So, yeah. I agree with David, Stephanie. That would be hilarious. No offense, Stephanie.
Really, what's wrong with you guys?
Wait, did you say your ex-boy? You're not old enough to have
No, no, no.
ex-boyfriend.
In my house. She said in my house. Why?
Huh?
I think we want more
We'd
questions.
get the scaredest. We'd get like the best reaction out of you.
This is a great question. Tom Murphy, why the name Annabelle?
Because she was possessed by the spirit of Annabelle Higgins. Is sort of the story.
My
there.
daughter in the film.
Your daughter. That was very
May the
ominous.
force be with you.
So last but not least, how did you sort of, it being the 4th in the Conjuring series, how did you put your own stamp on this film?
Well, since it was a prequel, that's a very different story. It's a very separate story with all new characters. It wasn't that hard because it allowed us to do our own thing, really, but still within sort of the same tone and the same feel of the Conjuring universe, which is why I wanted to do this movie, because it was not the typical horror sequel. That's just the same thing one more time,
So now you're going to tell us the ending, right?
Sure.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
I want you to go to this camera and zoom in, and we can go out with your scary doll face. Too sweet, too sweet. I know. Scary for a second and then not scary at all.
Yeah.
Best dress, by the way, at Comic-Con.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Thank
you. Thank
you.
And you too.
I just rolled out of bed, but these guys look great.
Fantastic.
Hey, welcome back to the Fandango space with your trailer reviewer of the year, Josh Prey. Now, a lot of you guys commented and liked the videos and the trailers that I've done. Let's check out a couple of the comments that came through. See what we got. Merlin Flores says, OMG, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Goosebumps watching this trailer. ... DC finally getting it right. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Now, you made a statement and then you asked me. Now, my opinion, that's Spanish in opinion sometimes, I think DC's getting better. Batman versus Superman was like lower than low, but this film looked like it could be great for the DC universe. It could be a huge stepping stone for things to come. So that looks terrific. It didn't give me goosebumps. It gave me kind of like chills and stuff, but goosebumps, not so much. Miguel Masso says, look at the whiskey glass and Alfred's glasses. It has a green reflection. Green Lantern? Bruh, listen. Bruh, you mean to tell me in like 3 minutes you found the Easter egg that I didn't even see? Now I'm thinking it's Superman in all black and you saw a little bit of green? Whew. That's something to think about. So now I got to go back and look at that 1 hour trailer again because it was about 1 hour. But speaking of trailers, I don't know if you guys have seen this trailer yet. Jigsaw is back for the 98th time in Saw 8. So let's check out this trailer, Jigsaw.
Now the game's simple. Best ones are.
My goodness.
You want mercy?
Is that a person hanging in the background?
Play by the rules.
Scream, baby. I would have screamed too. What is going on? I mean, this looks good already. So they just gonna, I mean, I know there's a lot of ways to skin a cat, but how many times? Man, listen. Okay, listen. Fortunately for me, I seen the first 18 versions of Saw, and they were all violent. Blood and guts and tricks and trades everywhere. I mean, scary. But listen, when you gonna bring something back the way y'all bringing stuff back in Jigsaw, this is how you bring it back. I mean, who would have thought that you can go get a metal bucket, cut their eyes out, and make somebody go towards a saw? Who thinks of this stuff every single time? And I always tell myself, that's blood and guts and gore and booty and stuff everywhere. I ain't going to go see it. But no, you know what? They gonna suck me in right before Halloween, knowing I'm scared. Know I need to be in somebody's church on that Sunday. I'm gonna be Friday at the movie theaters watching this all, because I need to know who gonna die, how they gonna die, and why they gonna die. And I need to know who the dude is behind the new Saw voice. And did y'all see the little doll riding up a little slow on the tricycle? Where they keep getting the tricycle from? Okay? Like, who paying for the tricycle? Who keep making the doll to sit on the tricycle? Who idea was that to do it in the first place? I am not hyperventilating. Listen. I want y'all to write some comments. Tell me what y'all think about the new Jigsaw that's coming out. That's Saw 8. That's 4 fingers. 2 times 4 is 8, I promise. And don't you move, because we got some more stuff coming. Up next, we got the creators and the executive producers from Stranger Things. Ain't nothing getting stranger than these Saw movies. I mean, they had a person hanging from the tree. Like, what tree was strong enough to hang that person in his boxers? They could at least cover the man up with a robe. Somebody help. Like, I don't want to be here alone no more.
Welcome back, guys. We're here at the Fandango space here at Comic-Con. I'm sitting down with the executive producer and creators of the global phenomenon show, Stranger Things. Ross, Matt, Sean, welcome to Fandango space.
Thank you. Thanks.
Did you guys have a chance to look around? We've got like the great...
We're taking the space.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yep. You got a favorite quote from the wall?
I like why so serious. And how can you be be with you?
I mean, it's really like, I feel like you're at home in nerddom when you're here. Mm-hmm. So how's your Comic-Con been so far?
It's kind of just starting for us, because we got in last night.
Okay.
So and then we've been in hotel rooms.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is the most exciting.
We're going to start adventuring out after this, so we're excited.
Yeah,
we've never been.
Yeah, we're ready.
And this is not your first Comic-Con, right?
It is.
This is your first Comic-Con. Oh my gosh, we get a maiden voyage. What are you most excited for besides obviously the Stranger Things panel, which people have been lining up for, by the way, since Wednesday?
Really?
Yeah, like people line up for Hall H to like get into any of the Hall H panels for Saturday on Wednesday evening, sometimes Monday.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I think we all heard that Spielberg was coming with some Ready Player One footage. So both to see Steven and see that footage, if we can basically bail on our own publicity duty and go check that out, I think we would all geek out.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I concur.
Concur? You concur? We answer together. Oh, excellent. Hey, that's what a producer does, right? You just make it happen for everyone.
We're pretty synced up. Our tastes are similar.
Awesome.
We both want to see that footage.
Well, I will be one of the people that is excited to see it as well. So I'm very excited for it. Stranger Things last year was just, I don't even know how to say it. Everybody just went nuts for it. What was it like when it sort of like, because I felt it was word of mouth that really made it great. Mm-hmm. What was that moment when you realized everybody was talking about this crazy show and Dormagons and everything else?
It was just gradual. I mean, we noticed right away on Twitter, you get immediate social media feedback. And so it's like, okay, people had watched it, and finished it and seemed to like it. That was a relief.
Nice.
Not many people had seen it, and then it seemed to just snowball over the course of 2, 3, 4 weeks or whatever, and then it didn't seem to be slowing. You're like, eventually this is going to stop, and it didn't seem to stop for a while.
No.
So
Yeah, we just stared at Twitter. in shock.
Staring at Twitter.
Yeah, just going, wow, okay.
And look at this fan art, and look at this new fan art.
Yes. What was your favorite thing on Twitter? Was it the fan art? Was it the quotes? I mean, I got one of my favorite T-shirts.
All of that
The fan art was incredible.
Yes.
I mean, to see that many creative people inspired by something that we made was trippy, but awesome.
Posters. Like there was a bar mural someone painted outside. And it was,
tattoos,
that was cool.
I'm sure too. People getting
the
like,
tattoos weird me out a little bit.
Because that's a commitment. I mean, that's a real commitment.
They don't. I mean, listen. I say go for it if you want.
I mean,
if you're gonna get a tattoo, get
this
the
is by the way
tattoo.
where you need to like reveal.
No,
a
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do have a little bit of ink, and like, so I have Game of Thrones already on me. But I'm not saying that yours is not one that's definitely.
You're waiting
going
for season 2.
I want to see more. I want to see like a great something I can put on me, like a quote. Although I will say, punch someone in the face would be one that I would want after that great SAG speech. I felt that was like such a great moment with David.
You can always just go with a little 11.
Yes,
right here.
or a little Ego symbol with like the 11
That's
with
cool.
the 11 numbers.
So if
I've
we get to
seen
come
that.
back next summer, we're going to be looking for the Stranger Things.
Honestly, I'm a paid fangirl. This is all. They just pay me to just geek out and get excited about movies and TV shows. So yeah, it's the greatest thing ever.
That is a great job.
And I do live with it on my body. But one of the things I loved that I think doesn't get talked about enough is the music of Stranger Things, because I listened to it actually on this great instrumental track of movie themes and TV themes, and I feel like you guys were almost like having to rush to get that out because so many people were clamoring for it that you had to figure out how to do that. So tell the story of how you guys did the whole instrumental like lead.
You're talking like Kyle Dixon and Michael Steiner composed. Yeah, so we were like very early on, right away actually, we said we wanted it to be an electronic score. And then so it was just about finding them, someone to do it who we liked.
But there was no plan to release the music. And in fact, when we asked about it, there was no interest in it.
I was like, please, no one going to care, and I said, please, So it was actually not a fight, but I had to really push Netflix to release this because I'm also like I grew up. I love movie soundtracks. And so, I mean, I like the thing I listened to the most was like the Batman, like Danny Elfman's Batman cassette, and Batman Returns, which is arguably even better. And so anyway, I grew up loving movie soundtracks, so I want those available. I wanted it available. It was really important to us that the show had really good music. I think that something lacking in television was like not enough like iconic scores.
And it is iconic. Like the minute it comes on, I was like, you can already tell that it's a Stranger Things. You can already tell it's a Stranger Things soundtrack, and it's so much fun.
Anyway, so and I know they usually just use music. It's just a bed or transitions from one scene to another, and we wanted to be like a real like a character in the show. Excellent. And so we hired these guys. I mean, they were musicians, but they weren't making enough. They had regular day jobs. And so I had to call them and say, you want to quit your job and do this. They were like, hell yes.
Oh my God.
So they quit their jobs and now they do this full time, and they have 2 Grammy nominations, and their lives have changed, and they're great guys.
I love that you created this great universe that embraces my generation, which is the 80s, and just like so many callbacks to things that I loved. And so we actually have a little bit of a game for you guys about 80s callbacks, and it's called This or That. So for you guys here, I'm going to give you 2 situations from 80s themed pop culture, and you guys kind of get to pick which one you'd rather do.
The interesting thing is going to be if there's ever a difference of opinion between Matt and Ross.
Oh yeah,
because they do have a bit of a hive mind.
Yeah.
So this could be like the seed of some real brotherly.
I want to like
conflict.
We will disagree.
notate. Okay.
Occasionally.
On occasion.
Okay, so who is your apocalypse BFF? Ash from The Evil Dead or John McClane from Die Hard?
Oh.
For me, it's McClane.
McClane?
I mean, we're talking what
Like
kind
the
of apocalypse is this? Is this a zombie? Because
let's just say it's an apocalypse. We don't know which kind, but this is the person you want to go into the wilderness.
It feels
with.
like you would pick your savior based on the kind of apocalypse you're facing.
That's what I'm saying. If I would supernatural apocalypse.
You take
I'm taking Ash
Okay.
with his boomstick.
With his boomstick.
If it's just like The Road or something, like then I would probably take McClane.
You know what?
Because he can't die, man.
I love that qualifier because I would make that qualifier too. I'm always like, well, if it's
supernatural.
Supernatural, Ash, non-supernatural. That's a good way to be. Which gang would you want to join? The Goonies or the Lost Boys?
Goonies.
Goonies?
Goonies.
All right, I'm a contrarian because I want to go with the Lost Boys.
I thought Warriors was going to be a choice.
And the
Just
Warriors
throw
would
the
be a good
Warriors
one.
in.
Yeah.
Man, you saw the first time I saw the Goonies. I haven't gotten over how much I wanted to be a part of that.
And you kind of
that
brought
club.
it into your thing too.
Yeah, and I think weirdly I saw Lost Boys.
We saw it too
I
late,
saw
I
it way too late. I don't know why it wasn't introduced to me as a child because I think it's an R-rated thing, but it's really I would have loved it when I was like 12 and it wasn't shown to me. I'm really still not over.
All right, last one. Who do you want to spend Saturday morning detention with? John Bender from The Breakfast Club or Ferris Bueller?
I'm kind of a Ferris Bueller guy
I'm going
myself.
Bueller. He just seems also so much more pleasant to be around.
Aw,
I mean,
I'm a girl that
Bender
likes
is
the
not
bad boys.
exactly.
I'm gonna go with
laugh
Bueller
right.
as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Bueller across the board.
Yeah, no
Bueller.
differences. Okay, well, thanks for playing the game.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much for coming down to chat with us.
Our pleasure.
We've got the rest of the cast coming up next. So, thanks, guys. This is Jacqueline. I'm signing off with the creators and the executive producers from Stranger Things, and we'll come back with you with more Comic-Con coverage coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
San Diego Comic Con 2017, and I'm going to say that I have the best interview of the weekend because I'm sat down with the one and only Stranger Things cast. Guys, give me some cheers, give me some noise, thank you. Welcome. How's Comic Con for you so far? Comic Con in one word.
Crazy.
Comic Con in one word.
Amazing.
Busy.
Cool.
Early. Insane.
Wow.
Early.
Early.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Sick wordplay.
Why are we saying early? Because you got to get up
Because
so
I
early?
got in this morning, so I haven't really experienced Comic-Con yet.
Oh, so you haven't gone and checked the floor out?
Well, I
so
mean,
much,
I've been here.
I put on a mask. Yeah, we haven't really. We just seen did it yet. interviews and stuff. That's I just heard it's crazy.
What are
That's
they
why I
doing?
said it.
What are they doing?
It's overall great.
You two have had a sleepover, correct? When you guys were like friends. You guys, when she started coming into it, you guys were like doing Snapchat videos, like there was a whole thing about it.
I was gonna say.
No, yeah, you're right, because you posted on Snapchat.
Exactly. So is
we've
that-
had several.
Right, yeah,
Is this-
we have
is-
many sleepovers.
Was this something that like helped you guys like become? Were you friends before, Stranger?
No, but we immediately clicked, so it made it look like that.
Was it Annie? Did Annie make you click?
Yes! No.
It wasn't
It was
tomorrow?
like, we went to Adele together the first
Yeah, we
night.
went to Adele and then
What he said. What he said.
we went to Adele and then we went to Cia and then we had our first ever sleepover and I found out she was vegan.
And then the sun came
Yeah,
out.
and we immediately, it was just learned so much about each other in so little time.
She's a vegan.
She turned gay and
That was the most-
pescatarian.
She turned gay and pescatarian. Is that true?
No, not
Yes,
anymore.
it is.
Not anymore. But not anymore.
Halloween
He
is a-
grew out of it.
For 30
He had a good
seconds.
run. He had a good run.
I
He
know.
had a good
yeah,
run.
she was vegan for like a minute. She's like,
Yeah, I was
I'm gonna go
vegetarian.
vegan.
There's
I'm
not
gonna go
many.
vegan.
There's not many
I went
vegans
into
in the UK.
I went
though,
into
is there?
lunch and I was like, so what can I have? She was like, you can have lettuce and you can have a little dressing. And that's pretty much it. And I was like, alrighty.
For an Italian,
For
an Italian, I stayed vegetarian for a pretty good amount of time.
Yeah, it was like a
For an
month.
Italian?
Yes.
It was like a month.
But didn't you say that you was like vegetarian? Then you like
I
had
was
the best
vegetarian,
burger of all
and then
time?
I was vegetarian, and then I went to like a farmer's place. I'm like, it's farmer's. It's
Were you-
humanely raised.
You broke. We were on a plane and
And I had a chicken
and
finger.
well, we were all eating.
A chicken
Yeah,
finger.
you had
just
one
one
single.
chicken
We
finger.
were like, Gaten, you're hungry. Just eat one. He's like, no, I promise.
I promised myself I wouldn't.
And he's like, fine.
I think we
Fine,
all
I ate
have.
chicken.
We've all had like sleepovers. We haven't had one big
We've
one.
not
because
one big one.
No
Have one
parent
big
has agreed to having all of us at the same time.
I'm not
Still working on it.
I'm only the only people I've ever.
I wonder why.
Gaten.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm excited, dude. Just don't.
It's Saturday at Comic Con. I'm doing the same thing. I've been like jumping about all morning. Right, guys. Obviously, let's talk about Stranger Things for a little bit because
Sure.
I mean,
you know it's a little thing that you guys kind of took a part of. It blew up like incredibly. Okay, so you now stepping into the franchise. You got some levels to get up to here.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely not.
there's no
Never.
levels.
She's walking in with you. It's a big piece. It's like a big company to come into. It's a big group of people. I mean, these are great personalities. They're all incredible kids. What's been the most exciting thing stepping into the Stranger Things?
Sorry?
The most exciting thing for you. The most exciting thing for you stepping into the Stranger Things franchise.
I know everything was exciting just because all of my friends had been talking about Stranger Things. So that made even just getting the audition was like getting that far in the audition process was just amazing.
And now you're part of it.
And then to be a part of it is even more incredible.
What can you tell us about your character?
She is a tomboy,
She's
and
a
she
tom-
skateboards.
Oh, interesting. Can you actually skateboard? Can you skateboard as Sadie, or just did you have to learn for your character?
I had to learn for my character. I had
You did a good job.
Yeah,
Any
every
of you
day.
guys- are you
Every day
skaters?
for
You skate?
No.
Helping each other out. You chill. You
yeah,
will have your own boards and go just roam around the
But for
set.
sleepovers, it'd be so hard because we'd have to do school. She'd have to do 3 hours of
Yeah, I would do like 5
skateboarding.
hours school and then after like 3 hours of skateboarding.
So I'd have to wait another 3 hours for her to come. It was like,
Right, be
and
like,
she
"Oh,
was,
let's have a sleepover tomorrow." Yeah.
I was like, come on.
And I was all,
she
like,
can
sweaty.
skate, She's fine. I'm
Do you
pretty
not have
sure
any
she's-
other friends that you could have called? You were just waiting on Sadie.
I mean, listen, I would, but.
But she learned really fast, though. That was.
When it comes, is that because you're a great teacher or because
No,
she's
she
great?
had her own teacher. She was a local skater.
Yeah.
Cool.
I had Jake and Andy.
Were you like Avril Lavigne and out like the whole way through it?
That how she said.
Is that how it goes?
No. Yeah, that's my Avril Lavigne impression. Thank you so much.
That was an exclusive
$50.
Finn
Next, please.
Avril Lavigne impression.
Next
And
impression.
Interesting.
So the fan base for you guys now, you're stepping into it. The fan base for you guys. You guys are big fans, right? You guys are kids. You're fun. Like I still think that I'm your age, like somewhere up in.
Yeah,
You come to
for sure.
Comic-Con, you're a huge big fan.
I will forever be.
What is the one thing that you would love to go and see? Which panel could you be at? Which celebrity superhero could you interview or talk to if you were here?
I have a question with that. Sorry.
Question about the
Could it be
question.
like, could it be a show that is not here but you wish to be here?
Works perfectly.
Okay,
for
all right.
Wolf.
Then I've got it.
You can give us a curveball,
Go.
is what you
No,
Americans say.
Okay. Now it goes fast.
I need my belts. I'm big in belts. Okay. Can't wait too long.
So like.
It was like.
Justice
Alright,
League,
I
Warner
got one.
Brothers.
I got one.
You want to go talk to Thor? Would you talk to Banner? Would you talk to? I mean, I got to talk to Todd McFarlane, the creator of Spawn, earlier.
Flash.
Right. Oh, Flash. Grant Gustin or Ezra Miller?
Watch a Marvel movie.
Ezra.
Ezra Miller. Exciting. We've got someone over at the Warner Brothers and the DC
Sweet.
in Hall H right now. So if you want some insiders, we'll hook you
We're
up.
going to Hall H.
Yeah.
My
Favorite one? What was one thing you would do?
Favorite like
In Comic Con.
any Comic Con like.
In Comic Con, what would be your favorite thing to go and do this weekend?
Probably some virtual reality stuff. That would be
Yeah,
pretty
that'd be sweet.
for like other shows and stuff.
I agree.
Me and
Noah
and downstairs, they've got some VR downstairs.
Yeah, we
now.
did that.
We did so
You sit in the little chair, the little egg chair that they've got. It's so cool.
was so
Positron or something. The company's called. They have a huge studio in LA. They have like a warehouse full of
Nice.
VR stuff.
That sounds fun.
You wanna go? Just totally said that. We'll go do it one day.
You're going
So,
to-
one thing about Comic Con for this, what would you go do? Who would you see to? Who would you go talk to?
Justice League guys, and there's a show on Comedy Central called Broad City, who I really want to meet.
I'd want to go see the Avengers.
You go see the Avengers. I go see them at D23,
They're
the
the best
Infinity
people
War
ever.
cast.
Yeah. That'd be cool. But Broad City
Would be the one.
Yeah, Broad City would be the one.
Millie? You just had this prepared. You had 4 people. You throw me in the beginning, and now you're thinking about it.
Because I've never watched like a Marvel film.
Never.
No.
Never ever.
You have.
Whoa,
I haven't.
Wait, you saw Logan?
I haven't. I didn't see that.
Well, that's not Marvel anymore, but
Yeah. It's
it is, but
still.
it's Fox.
So other than that, you know, Comic Cons are great, and if any cast could like be here, I've met many people. Like if I could meet the cast of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia,
You know that?
Yes,
Like,
that's my top as well. That's my top. That was my top as
All
well.
of them. They're amazing.
It's
Charlie
like-
Day is
just
the
like-
best.
I agree.
person on the planet.
I completely agree with that.
It just, ugh.
Sadie,
Wait,
last
what-
one.
I
One thing
would
you
probably agree with Caleb with the VR stuff.
Yeah,
And
VR
like
is
just
super
to,
cool.
I mean, I would probably try and meet every superhero,
Every superhero.
try.
Every
Try.
superhero.
I would
There's
try.
Infinity War. There's-
Millie-
What is
no.
this? This is called a piece of paper. They come from trees. So we've come up with a little fun game.
Okay.
Because you're all young.
Yes.
I'm
Well,
pretty young
correct.
too. So this is going to be even more fun because I don't even know what half of these things are.
Good. I
So
don't
we're
feel
about
like
to get like
Can you
embarrassed
explain
by
the
it.
game?
Got it.
I'm going to explain the game right now. Let's pop the crap.
Just wait.
So on this piece of paper, well, the ones behind this piece of paper,
Dorian.
Oh,
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
yes.
Yeah, it's Back to the Future.
I'm glad everybody got this one.
You have to name it?
So this is a nice one to start off with. So
Okay.
you guys are going to know the DeLorean. So you're going to have to name these 80s, like whether they're
Snapchat.
stuffs, topics, whatever. So we're at DeLorean.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Leg warmers. Thermal. The leg warmers. Leg warmers. Just leg warmers.
It's not Kinky Boots, but genius idea. Great one. No, I never would have thought that one would have come about. But leg warmers, correct. You think these are coming back around? Would you own a pair of leg warmers?
No.
I would.
I would.
No, exactly. We're going to go get leg warmers. You ain't getting no leg warmers. We can get Stranger Things leg warmers made.
Boombox.
Yeah.
I said it first.
You know what? Fight me, fans.
What? Bonus points. There's another name for this.
Tape deck.
No.
Radio.
What? Is it a ghetto blaster?
Speaker.
Ghetto blaster.
Ghetto blaster.
I just think you used to walk around.
That kind of still.
Rock. Pet rock. Pet rock. Pet rock.
I said a rock.
It's pet rock.
Why is this a thing?
Is that a rock?
It's a rock.
No, a
It's
pet
a
rock
pet
is when
rock.
it has like googly eyes.
rock.
And like
Yeah,
stuff.
No, but
yeah.
there was a thing called Pet Rock, and they came in boxes with air holes, and like they had instructions on how to take care of them and everything.
You
That
had
is
to
a
look
pet rock.
after a rock.
You had to look after a
Could you
rock.
imagine if that was your toys now?
I would hate
You can
that.
like get a match.
Wait, no, that's what I'm thinking.
I couldn't
rock.
tell you. This is called a pet rock.
It's a rock.
Okay, got it.
It's a rock.
And what they do is they just you look after it. You
They
stick
cost like $100.
Any googly eyes on, it doesn't
Plays
work.
rock music.
They cost like $100.
VHS.
Okay, you know what
I
VHS
used
did?
these.
I
I
do.
used these.
Yes, I've
Yeah,
used
I
these
little.
before.
Yeah.
Walkman.
Haha.
You said
You got it.
is that what it's called?
Walkman.
They're slightly
It's a
connected.
Walkman.
It's a Walkman.
Walkman.
So what was these?
I don't know.
A
VHS.
That's a VHS.
What was the most? Yeah, what was you about to say?
Rewinder.
What this is a what?
Rewinder.
Wait, I said it first.
VHS
I thought it was like a
rewinder.
cassette tape.
Well, you have to sit and just do it individually like it, and it just takes forever.
My grandma
They make
still
this.
has a Walkman. She goes to sleep at night.
I learned about it in
She plays
French
like
class.
stories.
Ooh.
It's
She
a
had
bit,
little bedtime stories?
Yeah, you know.
Grandma
I tried,
Brown.
and it just is a bit too much.
Who's the strongest here?
Caleb.
Oh, okay. We're about to find out.
What about me?
Come get the punching bag. Let's go. Let's go play this game.
Okay.
I'm going to do a whole
tissue?
Stranger Things board, okay? So I should have called that up a little bit earlier so I could have given them
Wait,
space.
you go first.
You want me to go first? No, I
I'll
don't.
go after
Wait,
Caleb.
can I have a
tissue?
I'm going first.
Okay, so Gaines first.
I gotta get momentum.
second. I'm third. I'll be
Feel
third.
the power. Rage. Feel all the anger inside you.
All right, go.
All right.
Jeez Louise, boy.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Ready, Gaten? Come on. Very nice.
400.
Oh.
400.
Wow.
That's 550.
554.
554.
Yeah. 554.
Remember it. Remember it.
I'm remembering.
554. You go next.
I'm going to start you at the top, Mr. Game.
All right. It's Caleb's time. Then me, then
Millie,
Noah.
then Sadie, then Finn, then me.
Millie was taking boxing classes. This isn't fair.
I'm sorry, I'm taking my
Gaten,
rings
what'd
off.
you
Okay,
get?
you go.
554.
554.
Wait, who's going now?
Caleb, you want to go?
No, you can go.
I'll go.
I haven't finished.
Okay, I'll go. I'll go.
yeah, you go.
I'm after
Miss
Millie.
Boxer. All right.
Okay,
What are they saying?
guys.
Ready,
guys.
go.
Hit it.
Okay, ready?
Go
Here
for
we
it.
go.
Go for it.
I love the trot.
Sorry.
On the way.
That's 40. 450.
That's 5. That's
453.
453.
High five me, don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Thank you.
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't know.
I'll go next, I guess.
Go, Fiddler, go.
I'm after Finland. I'm after
Bridge a
Finland.
little bit higher.
You were about to punch the air.
I'm gonna go from the side.
450.
You gotta go from the side. Don't hurt yourself.
So that it's
You
like,
can't go to the side because
Yeah,
this is.
yeah.
No, from the side like
You know, he means like.
If you accidentally hit it.
Okay, ready?
Finn.
Do you have my rings? No. Oh.
Yeah. That was a power hit. Whoa.
Oh my God! Did you?
5.
Oh!
560. 562.
I don't know how to
Vinny
do it.
McGee.
Wait,
I'm weak.
I need.
I didn't know you
I'm
just
weak.
punched it.
Are you
No,
gonna
you're
try
not.
and change it?
Look, you're punching. You're
What's your side?
Yes. Noah.
Oh, I
snap.
suck. Wait, can I go again?
Maybe at the end.
You go again.
Is
Go.
everyone
One more.
gone? Yeah.
Wait,
That
go
was like
again.
387.
No, do you want to get over
Yeah,
again?
Give
go
Noah one
one
more
more time.
chance.
Go
Give Noah one more
revenge.
chance.
Go
Get
from the
revenge
side. Go
on
from
him.
the
Okay, come on, Noah. Come on, ready?
There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's good.
Yeah.
4.
407. 408.
Yes,
Maybe
Noah.
add one
Yes.
more.
Sadie, is your go.
I feel like Sadie's gonna kick everyone's butt. I feel like you're just gonna.
4-8 for effort.
Watch Shady just
I feel like
crush
you're
it
gonna
now.
get like 700 something. It's gonna be awesome.
I'll hold this.
I really
Okay,
hope you
ready?
get like 700.
All
That'd
right.
be awesome.
Okay. You ready? Oh God.
Nice. Nice. 379.
enough power. I had rage and power, and I'm still not
I just want
destroying it.
I just want to.
This
Oh,
is
you got
fine,
it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're done. You're
Caleb
gonna
got
crush
this.
Oh, I'm sorry, pal.
Caleb wasn't even trying.
Caleb's not even trying.
he's not even
Come
trying.
on. Yeah, he knocked that out of the park.
594.
Cool.
Wow, Caleb.
All right.
I got 562.
Well,
though. I'm
good
happy
job.
with that.
No, I have to go twice. We should all go again.
Guys, Stranger Things cast. Millie's gonna.
Wait, I'm not last.
No, I'm gonna get you guys in front of the.
I'm not
last. Guys, as you can see, the Stranger Things cast are an absolute pleasure to be with. They're even more fun than what anybody would think they
To
would.
be honest with you, though, you didn't go, so you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to go.
You have to go.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay, ready? Okay.
That's like a 9 for sure.
Sorry. Dude.
Guys, stay here for more. We're in the Fandango space, San Diego Comic-Con 2017.
I am here in the Fandango space. We are at San Diego Comic-Con. Hi guys, I'm Nikki Novak. I'm here at the Fandango space at San Diego Comic-Con, and I'm here with the cast of It. So good to see you guys. Because we are live, I gotta tell you guys. Hi guys, I'm Nikki Novak. I'm here at the Fandango space at San Diego Comic-Con, and I'm here with the cast of It. So good to see you guys. Because we are live, I gotta tell you guys to definitely tweet in your questions for everyone because we may read them on the air.
Oh, yes.
Awesome. That's gonna be so cool. That'd be
Oh, you're not excited about my questions? You're
No, we
excited
are.
about
We
fan
are.
questions.
We've never done that before. Okay.
Okay, first
Fire 'em
and
off.
foremost, I heard you guys shot in Toronto, my hometown.
Hey.
Hey, Canadian.
Hey, do you say A now?
I mean, kind of, but I'm from
There you
Vancouver,
go.
so it's all good.
Say Toronto, like a Toronto.
Toronto, yeah. Toronto and.
Toronto.
Yeah, okay, cool.
There you
Got
go.
it.
You're
Or sorry, or-
Toronto.
But I heard you guys that some of the extras, not necessarily you guys, some of the extras on set got scared of the clown. They were actually really scared of it.
Yeah,
They
some
cried.
little kids like started crying, yeah.
So are you guys scared? Were you scared?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Just
A little, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of scared me.
Definitely a little. I don't know, what do you guys think? Like,
Oh, okay. Well, there's definitely like the scary parts where we were filming with him and he was really in character, and that was definitely terrifying. And I think he really does do a good Pennywise, and a lot of people try to compare his performance to Tim.
Hey, dude, what's up? Why did I not see you? On the real? Why did I not see you?
Please get us out of here.
I've been there for
Wait,
like
who just-
15 minutes.
Really?
Round of applause for Jack. I saw you. No, we didn't, Sophia.
I'm serious about
yeah,
this.
that's why I
I'm
said
serious.
don't sit on. I was like, don't, guys, don't sit on the couch.
Today I was like, someone's gonna pop up behind a
And I was sitting right here.
I predicted that.
I saw
And I was
you
like,
borrow that for tomorrow. I saw him get prepared for like.
why would you say that live?
Yeah, you were like, I bet you.
We had to sneak it.
So wait, you can take it with you because I don't think
Yeah.
we're going to need it after this. But basically, so you can predict.
Memorabilia.
You predict.
No, that was one time.
Are you-
No, I just
Are you a
predicted. I mean,
clairvoyant? What's
everyone
happening?
knew that we were gonna get scared, but like, I thought that someone was gonna pop up behind a couch and I was gonna shake their hand, and that's exactly what I did.
I love it. So you guys,
No, I'm serious.
You
That's
guys-
what happened in my mind.
I saw you guys have been posting a lot of stuff on YouTube. You guys hanging out. Was this like happening on set that you guys were
VT.
hanging out? I saw like a
VT.
handshake. Somebody rapped. I got to get a little. Who does the handshake?
Yeah.
Who rapped?
Oh, Jeremy.
Jeremy
Jeremy rapped.
Ben and I do the handshake.
Wait, when did I rap?
How about
I went to the store to get a cappuccino, and then I went.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the YouTube thing goes, when we first met each other, immediately Jack was like, everyone was like, we should film something like now. And so
Me?
Jack brought his like camcorder from 2005, so it was like super bad, and we filmed like
school?
No, it's just a bad camera.
it's a bad old like JVC camera, and we just started filming stuff, and then we filmed a thing that's on Jack's YouTube channel called V-Team.
V-Team!
I was the cinematographer.
He was cinematographer, DOP.
You have a little cameo of him too.
Who's the director?
All of us.
All of us.
But he was like the
collaborated. We were on
cameraman,
set.
like,
I was
directing
the
the angles and the
cameraman.
shots.
It was originally based off this Funny or Die sketch that that Will Ferrell did with John C. Reilly
Green
on the
Team?
set of called Green
Yeah.
Team, and it was on the set of Step Brothers. We were like, we should spoof
Okay,
that.
so who does the handshake? I want to see the handshake.
Oh my
Do you guys
god!
remember
If
it?
you
I remember it.
It's
I
like
mean-
it's like
It's like this.
Oh, you guys remember it?
That's all it is.
If we can remember it.
That's all it is. It's just that.
Yeah, it's just trying.
I feel like there was a lot of bonding on this set.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that's all there was. It was.
It was just straight up bonding.
We also filmed the movie, but yeah.
But basically, it was a hang session with you guys.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Just like.
And you kind of did a Stephen King,
Yeah, on the
movie.
side.
Kind of did.
Just
on
a
the side.
little bit.
So was he on set? Was he?
None of us have talked to him.
He's anonymous.
We haven't met him. We just
Stop
we just
it.
saw that post where he
That was
said that he
actually
liked
him,
the film.
right there. What? That jumped out behind the couch.
Oh,
that was
well,
Makes sense. It all
So you haven't. He didn't come to set. Now is that intentional? You think he wants to like? Keep
Yeah,
you guys
he
in
wants
the-
to keep it. I think maybe he just wants to keep like his thing with writing and our thing with movies. Like he's just like, I think that's good though.
I mean, he is a man of mystery, so.
For sure.
He is a
Like
man
no
of
one,
mystery.
he just sits in his house in Maine and he goes for walks and walks his dog and writes books. That's what he does.
He's got him all figured out.
Well, I mean, that's just what I've heard from people. Like, I don't think you'd ever know what he's really like until you meet him. So I've never met him before.
Well, J.J. Abrams apparently went to a movie with him and said that they went to a scary movie, and he thinks it's like comedy to him. It's like he loves it.
So
Is that really?
Yeah, Sophia thinks it's comedy.
Tell him when you first met Pennywise what you did.
I laughed.
Yeah, because you wouldn't. Well, you saw behind the couch, but you were just like, "Whatevs." Seen it?
No,
biggie.
I don't know why. Defense mechanism, maybe. I don't know. I just think it's funny.
So Pennywise is a shapeshifter. There's some shapeshifting in this
There's some
film.
shapeshift
If
action.
you guys could shapeshift into any celebrity or anybody and walk through Comic-Con, who would you guys shapeshift into?
Does it have to be someone like real?
No.
Okay.
Wolford. Just kidding.
Jack Joan Grazer for sure.
Oh, what a
That's hard.
Michael
That's a good
Cera.
question.
Wow.
Michael Cera, you kind of have that
Are you
look.
kidding?
I
mean,
wish
that's
I had.
cool.
I wish I looked like Michael Cera. No, Michael Cera. You just like be cool to like.
Hey guys, Michael Cera.
Say your Michael Cera impression. I don't know, like someone
Here's another one.
cool, like Michael Cera. Like
Yeah, he's really cool.
he is though. He is cool. Or like.
Who else? I thought you guys were gonna go big, like
Bill Murray.
Oh no, that I agree
my
with Sophia.
God.
No. Just
Who's your other?
Wait, are these real people or
Bill Murray.
characters?
No.
anybody you want.
Okay.
Randy
Oh,
Quaid.
I don't know.
Randy
Quaid.
You guys
That's
are
really
picking
hard.
people I would
No, because then
never
he comes
expect.
out. No, because when people see Randy Quaid for the first time, they'll be like, he came out of the dust and here he is and he's back and we're ready to make another vacation, a good one. Another good vacation with Randy Quaid. He was in that,
I
right?
would be.
Wow. The fact that you know that, how old are you?
The comeback. The comeback.
The comeback of Randy Quaid, played by Jack Razor. Played by Randy Quaid, actually, because I'm shapeshifting into.
Okay, I think we have fan questions for you guys.
right,
Get
let's do it.
excited. Are you ready?
Ooh. Oh, wow, you guys printed
Our
those out
system
quickly.
isn't working, so we're going old school for you.
Okay, go.
Okay, Robert Hazlitt wants to know, have you guys seen the original?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, we have.
Robert.
I have not seen the miniseries nor read the book.
He's too scared.
You haven't. Are you too scared?
Well, hey.
Don't
I can't cope with fear with horror movies. I can't watch horror movies. I can't do that, which is ironic because I'm in one.
So when you cast, were you hesitant? Your agent call you and you're like, I don't know if I want to take this
Well,
job.
Jeremy was like.
Jeremy.
A week into shooting, he's like, I'm not going to the premiere.
No,
I was like, yes,
I was really having second thoughts about actually watching the movie.
So are you going to watch yourself?
I'll watch it.
Yeah, he's gonna watch it.
You would just watch your own parts and then just...
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
Okay, but everybody else saw it?
Yes.
Everybody else
Correct.
watched it? Loved it?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so
Classic.
Legendary.
Jimmy Jones wants to know, who is more demented, Pennywise or the Joker?
Ooh. You know what, Pennywise?
Because I think because Joker's like human though,
Yeah.
and Pennywise is like a being. Like
When you
he's
say
just, like-
demented, do you mean physically or like mentally? Like he's just.
I don't
like
know. It's a
sicko?
fan question, so we wouldn't know.
Oh.
Yeah, we can't throw back to the fan
Which is more
question.
demented?
I think.
Yeah, he's more demented.
Jimmy, if you can tell us, then
Isn't
Because
Pennywise
it's
a
a-
demon?
I think it would be
not
more
really.
I feel like it would be more demented because he's a demon versus the Joker. I think he's just crazy.
He's just a psychopathic.
He's a psychopath, but I don't think he's demented because he's got such a good sense of humor. Like he seems like a fun guy to kick it with until he kill you.
Okay, you go kick it with him.
Until
and
he
you let
tries
us
to
know how
kill
it
you.
goes.
But, like,
I
I
think
think
maybe
it's more demented.
I don't know. Maybe the Joker.
I think the Joker is more demented just because he's human.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's just
I
they're
agree.
just
I
two
agree with
separate.
that.
Yeah,
No, I
that's
agree
what I
with that.
believe too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
just two separate entities.
Next
Hey,
question.
our board is working.
Oh, cool.
We're going super
cool.
high tech. Jose A. Cervantes
What was
Jr.
the
wants
scariest
to,
moment?
You just go and ask that question. Do
Sorry.
my job
Really?
for me.
Sorry, I just read the question out loud. I'm really sorry.
What was the scariest moment? I guess filming.
Well, I can't really explain mine.
Is it a spoiler?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I can explain that it was really, really rough to film.
I think any scene.
No, as long as you don't reveal the scene details, you can say.
To me, I love that
yeah.
you're the studio executive.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're
No, but
fine.
it has nothing to do with the scene or anything. Like,
Yeah, I think
basically,
mine-
what it came down to is like Wyatt had to have a nervous breakdown in the movie, and it was scary.
Well, yeah, and it was, yeah.
Somebody's going, shh. Okay, so.
No?
And we're live, and it's fine.
What did I tell you?
Okay. What was the scariest moment without a spoiler, basically?
I think any scene for me with the hobo.
Got it.
It's okay, that was in the book.
Okay.
I don't
okay.
know.
All right.
Oh, what about it was in a trailer. The blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the book too.
Great question, Sir Jose.
The blood scene. The blood scene with me in the sink and the blood. It's burning
Oh
out.
yeah, that's in the
Yeah,
trailer.
the blood,
Which,
yeah.
by the way, just want to congratulate you. Most watched trailer ever in one day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Huge.
Thank you.
Huge. I love it. You're like, yeah, no problem.
Oh,
No,
actually,
sorry,
when I found that out though, I was like, it was more than Star Wars or something.
Yeah, no, I was like, no
blew
way.
my mind. That was, wow.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I was like, that's
All right.
insane.
Have a game for you guys.
Oh, all right.
We're gonna see how demented you guys actually
not gonna
are.
pop. It's not
So basically, you guys are gonna tell a scary story, but we're gonna pass the balloon down. Whoever has a balloon has a control, can tell, like, say a sentence or whatever comes out, and the next person has to continue it. If it's too slow, I'm gonna hit the bell, and it's gonna move on.
No, don't do a pre-written story.
Randall.
I know, I just said Randall.
We have cue
There's
cards
no
in the
story
back.
to that.
Can I start it out?
Yes, please.
Yeah, go.
It was a dark and stormy night.
In Derry, Maine.
Ooh.
Good one.
One man.
One man.
Yeah, one man.
And his
Sorry, I'm saying something out loud. Sorry, I'm saying something out loud. Just
his
keep going.
son.
Okay.
So far, not scary.
Yeah, this
They
is
all were abnormally tall.
This is more like a comedy.
And the president of the United States hated abnormally tall men.
Wow.
They were all named Randall.
I'm gonna pass it back to you.
Okay, go.
But. Wait, who was named Randall?
Both of them. Both of them.
Oh, yeah, all the Randalls are all serial killers and worshippers of the demonic Pennywise.
Thank you for bringing it to a dark place, finally.
Wow.
And they helped Pennywise get the kids from above the ground.
Good idea.
Okay, we got 4 more to go, and then we
Rip
got
them
to tie up the story.
Okay.
So you're gonna end the story. I just had to do that. It feels really good. Feel free to try it.
It was debatable that he killed more kids than Pennywise.
And there was nothing they could do to stop him.
But in the end,
And it leaves you hanging. You don't know what the ending of the movie is.
Yeah.
So feel free to end it.
yay!
No, that's
the
it.
ending.
That's it.
But in the end,
In the end, you'll have to wait for the sequel.
Come see it in theaters.
You guys, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This was a lot of
So much
fun. Who's
fun.
going to teach me the handshake to go out?
This is gonna take some.
I mean, it's just no. I'm not saying it that way. I'm saying it's gonna take a while to learn.
it's rusty.
So this, this.
Boom.
No.
Boom.
Okay.
It's improvised.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, it's
Boom.
improvised.
Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, ding. That's it. What's up, guys? I'm Nikki Novak, stuttering already. I'm here with David Leitch, the director of Atomic Blonde. Thank you so much for coming in. I should also mention Deadpool 2 coming up.
Yes,
Little
yes.
movie people might have heard about.
Yeah, we're
John
shooting-
Wick.
Yes, yep. Co-directed with Chad Stahelski, John Wick 2
I love that
fame.
you're giving people props, other people props.
I have to. You gotta
Nice,
give
nice
other-
Wisconsin boy.
That's it. That's me. That's me.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk about Atomic Blonde. Charlize blew my mind in this movie. She, when people talk about like badass females, you're hearing a lot about that this year in 2017 with Wonder Woman, and this is sort of the year of the female. But when she punches, it is about the most satisfying thing I think I've ever seen in my life. Like, you want more, and it's very visceral, and I think that's why people have sort of fallen in love with your films. You came from, the stunt world.
Yeah.
And so talk to me about how that sort of has, in the sense of doing a directing of a movie, how that sort of changes things.
Well, I think, for years of being a stunt coordinator and an action director for other people, I would just kind of get tired of like sort of cheating the action and like making people look good with edits. And I wanted to go back to more of a Hong Kong sort of sensibility where the actors can do their own action. And you find to do that, you have to train them. You know?
Right.
And like you have to really put in the time and like, you know, put the nose to the grindstone and get in the reps and actually learn martial arts. And so that's why you see, like in John Wick or in Atomic Blonde, you know, Keanu and Charlize both really know martial arts.
So your actors know they have to commit.
They have to commit, and they want to. I mean, they're the types of personalities that want to commit.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's great as a director, like, and as an action director, and you have those people that are perfectionists and then have the will to do it. It's like a gift.
One of the first scenes in the film is Charlize in an ice bath. Was that really freezing? Did you put her into, like, was it freezing cold or was it hot water with ice cubes?
That is movie magic. That is warm water,
really?
yes,
No
with prop ice cubes, absolutely.
That was the
yes.
thing. Of all the things that she was doing, like the 10-minute fight scene, I was like, the bath would be the toughest thing for me to shoot.
Right. Well, I mean, look, it says a lot about her character, I think, and the setup that we were trying to sort of have. This sort of mysterious woman who is battered and bruised and like, but can, you know, has the resolve to meditate in an ice bath. Like, that's an interesting person to go on a journey and discover.
Yeah. What sort of, I mean, first time working with Charlize, what sort of surprised you about working with her? Was there something, like, you obviously know she's amazing, she commits to everything that she does, but was there anything that surprised you?
Yeah, I mean, no, it was an incredible collaboration, and I think, you know, like I said before, her work ethic, but I think what surprised me the most was the aptitude towards stunts and choreography. And we started to redesign the action sequences knowing that she could do more than maybe some actors could. You know, everybody comes in with an aptitude and you do your best as a director and a choreographer to push them to their limits, but it just kept pushing her further and further.
Right.
And we're like, wow, we can do something really special.
I should just mention to the audience that if you guys are joining us on Facebook, write your questions for David in the comment section and we may ask him on the air.
May.
They have to be good. They have to be good. So Deadpool 2, talk to me a little bit about Ryan, and, you know, there's so much expectation because the first one was such a success, but obviously you're going to come in and you're going to put your own stamp on it. Are we going to see like longer action sequences? Is Ryan going to be put to like the test and do like a 10-minute action scene like a Charlize did, or how is it sort of going to have your stamp on it?
Well, I think, you know, you have to just be true to the film and true to the DNA of the original. So there's a lot of that, and Ryan, as a collaborator, he knows Deadpool inside and out. So we definitely have the tone locked down. But yeah, as a director, you also want to put your creative stamp on it, and you know, we have a few surprises, you know, for the Deadpool world, and I think it's fun for that franchise to go on, you know, slightly different directions, but still maintain the tone that it had originally.
So, I heard you say that Ryan is so at one with the character.
Yeah.
What does that say about him?
I think it's great. I mean, Deadpool is such an endearing character, and you know, he actually has a soul and a heart, and fell in love in the first one, but he's also a wise ass and an independent thinker and out of the box thinker and a rebel. And so I think you could attribute that stuff to Ryan. I mean, he's a good person. So, but he's also an outside the box thinker.
Right.
And so I think they have this uncanny connection, Deadpool and Ryan.
So for people who don't know sort of your background and sort of like how you came into like the film business and the amount of stunt work that you've done over the years.
Yeah. No, I've been in the business for 20 years, and I was a stunt performer for, I mean, a good chunk of that, at least a decade, 12 years. And I've been really lucky to work on a lot of pivotal action movies during that time, like the Matrix trilogies and 300, Fight Club. And so it was a really good experience being on those sets and like seeing those directors work and like knowing that in the future I wanted to do that, but being sort of paid to mentor under these great filmmakers.
What's the craziest stunt you ever did?
There's a lot of like crazy stunts. There's the Bourne jump from window to window, which was crazy. And that was a huge, again, like even with stunts, like there's a lot of people working on that, the rigging team and like the rehearsal team and the grips, but
at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's you, and you're standing on the roof and you're just saying like, okay, this is the moment and you have to step off. And that sort of Bourne ultimatum was the time that I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm going to hang up my stunt pads and start pursuing other parts of my career.
I'm going to just do that one more, and if it goes well, then I'll change. Then I'll
Yes,
change careers.
exactly.
Okay, so we have a question from Edric Dale Silla. Is there any other genre you'd like to mash up with action?
Yes, there
Rom-com?
is. Which I think would be amazing.
Really?
That's a great idea, actually. That is a great idea.
Do I get a producer credit?
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You have to submit a treatment. No,
That
there
could
is.
be a problem.
I think that is actually fun. I think you can mash up action with a lot of different things. Action actually allows you to explore a character in a different way, and I think that that's why action directors are actually good at telling stories if they're good action directors, because the action scene is like a little mini movie within the rest of the movie, and you discover the character's arc, or a specific trait about that character within that beat. So you can put it in any type of movie, but I would say action musical would be what I'd want. Yeah.
Oh,
And I know
want it
Baby
now.
Driver
I
is
want it
like off the
yesterday.
charts, and I think Atomic Blonde has elements of that. But like action musical or action adventure musical,
Who
that
would be the dream
great.
person you would cast?
I don't know, Hugh.
I'm thinking, that's the first person that came to my mind.
Yeah,
I can do
having
both.
worked with him, he's so incredible at learning choreography as well, like Charlize and Keanu, and he's as a great dancer, as you know, and like he'd be perfect.
Yes,
Huge
he's the
action.
dream.
Action
We want
musical.
you.
We're doing it.
Okay, Sean Hendricks wants to know what has been your favorite movie to direct?
Oh.
It's like choosing children.
It is. I can't make a choice on that. I think just being in the director's chair is such a humbling gift. I'm grateful every day. It's like we're living the dream, like we're having fun with these resources to create art with all these great artists. I love John Wick for certain reasons and my collaboration with Chad, and then I loved Atomic Blonde for my collaborations with like producing partner Kelly McCormick. They're all different. And now I'm in this sort of collaboration with Ryan and Rhett and Paul, Simon Kinberg, and their crazy Deadpool world. And I'm having fun in all of them, so I could never choose that.
So I'm going to invite you into this world right now. We have some little props around the Fandango suite. And I'm about the least badass person there is.
Okay.
We have a punching bag over here.
Okay.
I'm wondering if you
I'm
can
scared.
create some sort of an action sequence or teach me how to be more badass with a punching bag, because I think I so far have the lowest score of anybody in this entire thing.
I want to teach you how to do a movie hit. Can we do that?
Yes,
okay,
please.
Great. All right, that's it.
And we use a punching bag for that, or,
Well, no, maybe
or can
we'll
I
use
pull in
Thor.
my producer? Or?
We don't want to use Thor's hammer. That's a little hard. I would do that.
So
All right.
we need something that looks like it's.
No, we're going to use your fist, so you should make a fist.
Oh, okay. So I've got to.
Yep, got to make a fist here. Like
Okay.
this, right?
So we need something soft
We need this
that I
camera
can.
here because it's really important.
Well, I'm a lefty.
Oh shoot. Okay. And we need this camera here.
Although maybe I can punch better with this arm. I don't know.
Put your left leg forward. We're going to teach you how to.
Okay.
Yes. Fight like Lorraine Broughton. Here we go. You want to stack the camera over my left shoulder.
Yes. Make it look good. Make
perfect.
it look real.
Right here, this action director. So the punch is going to go right here like this, right?
Do you trust me?
Absolutely not. That's why I'm holding your hand. All right, no, I'm totally good. So what I'm going to do on count of 3, you're just going to swing it through. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I don't think that was too bad, right? I think our timing was a little bit off.
Did it work? Okay. Oh, see?
Can we
That's
try it
good.
again?
Okay,
Can
one
we
more.
try it
Ready? Keep your distance. You don't have to. You can
You're like, I felt that.
No. Ready? One more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's a little low. I could tell it was a little low.
That felt
You need to
really,
bring it
really
up. Really
good.
bring it up higher. Just a little higher.
Okay.
Right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Come on, man. That was good, right? Come on. You did it.
I don't know if you will do this, but can I take the hit?
All right, I gotta switch around. Ready? All right, ready. Okay, so we're here. Put your left leg forward, and now you're gonna just twist your head that way.
I would be your directing nightmare, by the way.
No, put your left leg forward. All right. Camera that way. There you go. Ready? See that? Oh, that's gonna be ready. 1, 2, 3. Oh! You stay down.
Right, I gotta act.
That's
too.
good. Well, maybe you have a career in stunts.
Should we try this?
All right.
All right. All right, Mr. Stuntman. Let's see how tough you actually are.
Oh no.
The high score, Josh Prey, $8.99.
Oh my lord.
Michael Pena got $8.71. James
Yeah,
Marsden was in here,
I'll
$8.23.
never. Okay, ready? Just anytime?
Whenever you're ready.
All right, ready.
Nice.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh.
Watch the interview right now. I am here in the Fandango space. We are at San Diego Comic-Con. Who better to have in our studio than Andy Serkis? Great to see you.
Great to see you.
You're the man of the moment.
Oh, wow. Well, really?
#1 at the box office, War for the Planet of the Apes. And I have to start out with people are talking about Oscars. This is sort of like the earliest Oscar buzz I've heard, I think, ever.
Wow.
Celebrities have said that. You know, critics have said that it's time people recognize your performance.
Wow.
Your response to that?
Well, I mean, it's been the most incredible character to play, and I think this time round, having played Caesar all the way through from being a baby chimpanzee all the way through his life and seeing him evolve to a kind of human-like creature, but obviously still an ape. I suppose this time people are beginning to see much more human-like expression and emotion, and it's a very emotional film. And Caesar's journey is he goes from being this empathetic leader that we've known him to be throughout the last two films into suddenly he's pitched into this journey of hatred and revenge, and it's that conflict in his character that I think is what is making people respond to the character in that way, and I suppose because he's more human-like, both Matt Reeves and I, when we were sort of putting this together and working on Caesar for this part of the story, we're thinking, well, we want the audience to feel like they're living through Caesar's eyes, that it is that they're experiencing it with Caesar. So I mean, it'd be. People always said, "Oh, do you think there should be some sort of special category for performance capture acting?" And I've always said, absolutely not, because what we do is no different. You know, we are actors playing roles. We're on set. We're acting opposite people who are in costume and makeup, like Woody Harrelson playing the Colonel, or other apes. But there's not a type of acting that you do to play these roles. It's connecting with the emotion of the character and playing it as if you were wearing costume makeup, but you're not. That gets put on afterwards. So I'm beginning to realise that it's taken this movie and Caesar kind of speaking more and becoming and behaving and emoting more as a human, I suppose, to twist that for people over the line.
Yeah.
In a way.
I mean, it really is you. But are there parts of when you watch it back? Is there something you said that is so me, and then something you said, wow, that wasn't really me?
No, it is all you, because you're not pantomiming anything. You're not kind of doing anything. Or the visual effects team, their brilliance is being able to honour the original acting performance. So they're not augmenting it in any way so that I wouldn't recognise it. And again, Matt Reeves as the director is in making sure that the visual effects company are able to achieve exactly what was shot on the day in terms of emotion, so that when they he cuts the movie and all of the actors playing apes' performances are there on screen, and that's how he cuts the drama. And then gradually over months and months and months, the apes start to appear, and he'll go, there may be sort of like 150 iterations of each shot until it matches exactly what we did on the day.
What do you dream when you're shooting these films? Do you have strange dreams?
I do have strange dreams.
Like?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you dream an ape?
Yeah, I do dream
do you
an
really?
ape. Do you know, it's really strange you should say that. I do remember specifically on this one because it was a very dark shoot. It was a in all manner of ways, it was quite a brutal shoot because we were in a Canadian winter.
I'm from Canada, I can relate to that.
Right, okay. So there you go. We were doing night shoots and it was kind of -10 and you're in very skimpy lycra.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
Motion capture suits.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't The Revenant where you can wrap yourself up in a dead horse. Or something, but also emotionally, Caesar's journey was thoroughly dark on this one, and so sort of being in that state of mind for long periods of time, you know, it was my memory of the shoot is that it was kind of heavy, you know, it was very heavy.
You have you have the privilege of, when you do motion capture, being able to work on so many different films. So Star Wars Episode 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jungle Book.
That's right, which I'm directing, and
So what can you tell us about both of those?
Well, I mean, Star Wars has been incredible to be part of course. We've all grew up with Star Wars and we've all loved it. And actually working with JJ on episode 7 and that experience was extraordinary, and now with Rian Johnson on episode 8 and the character that plays Snoke, which obviously I can't say too much about, but it was just, it's a dream come true to be part of those movies. And then Jungle Book was going to be my directorial debut. In fact, it's been leapfrogged over by another film which I've just directed called Breathe, which is coming out this October. But Jungle Book is an example of taking performance capture to another level in a slightly different way, in that it's difficult enough to take actors' performances and to translate their physiognomy and their expressions and their emotions on an ape, which is similar to a human. But if you're taking Christian Bale's performance as Bagheera the panther, and you're taking Christian Bale and putting his face onto a panther, that is a huge translation, and to be able to really make that believable so that the animal feels like it's believably talking and emoting, and yet being able to see Christian in that performance, and all the other actors, Cate Blanchett and Benedict Cumberbatch and Naomi Harris, all great actors. That's been a real challenge, but that comes out next year, and I think it's going to be rather special.
Have you, obviously, when you're so immersed in, the technology of motion capture, like 10 years from now, 20 years from now, where do you hope we're at with that, and how it's going to change movies?
Well, interestingly, I think it's not going to just change movies. I think it's sitting in this really incredible space at the moment. We, for instance, this year worked with the Royal Shakespeare Company in London on a production of The Tempest, Shakespeare's The Tempest, and created the first on-stage performance capture driven character by an actor on stage playing Ariel, who can change shapes into all these different avatar characters, and you see him on stage, and then all the avatars that he becomes projected onto different screens and through smoke and all the rest of it. So I think that performance capture at the moment, when you think about it, not only is it going to work for big budget movies, but it's working now on stage. It's working with virtual reality and mixed reality, all these new platforms, and it's just this incredible actor's tool that allows you to play anything in all these around Caesar, what the hierarchy of the group is, at what point of their evolution of their characters they're at. Do they use sign language? Are they still using ape vocalizations? Are they able to use human speech? So, and then what's the situation? Are we, if we're a group of apes that are surviving in time of war? What do we do if there's an attack? Who jumps to whose defense? The hierarchy of the group, the family, who looks after the family.
Well, we're going to defer to you.
Okay.
We know you're the king.
All right. Okay. So let's.
Okay. So I think we're going to jump up. This is Jamie.
Jamie, come in. Okay. Yeah, nice to see you.
Yeah,
okay.
nice to see you.
So now let's see. Well, you have to because it's all about character. Okay. So we have to say, let's say that you're going to be a chimpanzee and you're going to be a gorilla. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to be a gorilla? Okay. Now the thing is,
listen, if that's what I remind you,
okay. Well, let's say you can be Cornelius. You can be Caesar's son. Okay.
All right,
if you can come crouch on this table here. Well, let's take it. Yeah. So you get on the table there. Okay. And you've got to crouch there and face me. And then you're my bodyguard. You're Luca. You're my bodyguard. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. That's great. Actually.
Wait, hold on.
But actually, when you think about it, silverback gorillas, okay, who are big, they're really big, and actually, so you have to actually stick your backside out a little bit. There you go. Because actually, most of the time,
right now.
most of the time, of course, silverback gorillas are on all fours. So you could start like that, like that. Actually, you balance on your knuckles
Please
like that.
Please don't make me flash the camera.
and then imagine that you've got to roll your back up, and then imagine you're transferring all that weight. So that you're standing, okay, you're carrying all that weight, your belly will have flopped down there, you're kind of, that's it, okay, now you're my bodyguard. Now you don't do any of that, right? You're going to be Cornelius. Okay?
All right.
So you're my son, all right, but you're quite young, you're innocent, right? So you're looking at me for affirmation, and then so you'd be wanting to reach up and sort of There you go. You'd be doing that, and so there you go, and asking for supplication. That's very good. You have actually been to 8 camp before, I can tell, right?
Somebody tuning in right now is like, "What the heck is going on?"
Hold on, you're dropping. You've got to get back up. You've got to keep that. You've got to keep that.
This is hard on the legs.
It's very hard on the legs. No, you wouldn't do that as a gorilla.
Okay.
Definitely not. You
What would
go
I
like
do?
this. You go. Okay. Get it really, really connect with the down. That's great. Well, you would do. You go. You'd very high pitched, quite high pitched. Right. Okay. And then you'd be trying to get my attention, and I'm trying to hold court in the middle, and I'm like this, and I go, and I can speak the most because I'm Caesar, and I've, and I would say, apes together, strong. And then we'd all do that. There you go.
That's
it.
That gave me chills, by the way. Before we let you go.
Yes. You shall not pass. That's That's pretty damn good. Ian would be out of a job were you to take his place. Right
I doubt that.
That's really great. That's very funny. That's superb.
Can we get a little Lord of the Rings from you?
No, precious, you can't. Okay. Yes, Mickey. It's been so lovely spending time with you. No, it isn't. It's been a pain in the ass. It hasn't.
Oh my gosh.
It's time for us to continue on our journey.
They're just gonna go. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for being a good sport. You probably have great leg muscles because that hurts, I gotta say. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you very much.
Great chatting.
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Man, that was a good interview. Welcome back to Fandango Space with your trailer reviewer of the year, Josh Bray Comedy. Now, after that Jigsaw trailer we saw, you guys gotta be a little bit scared, but let's read some of the comments that you guys sent me. Lauren Anthony says, let me guess, Jigsaw had an identical twin who was separated at birth. The twins find out who he is and continue his brother's work. No. 9. Negative. I wish I knew how to say no in Martian because I say no because I do not agree on any level. I'm thinking somebody like Jigsaw work, found a voice recorder, distorted their voice a little bit, and continued doing the psycho crazy, fantastic hanging type stuff he be doing. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Taylor Krelke, your real name is Krelke, says, where is the famous Jigsaw theme song in this trailer? What the F? All right, Taylor. First of all, you use too many dots to be a run-on. It's only 3 dots. Secondly, I didn't hear the theme song either, so it was kind of, maybe they're going to remix it. Maybe Kanye West of the Black Eyed Peas, who was here earlier this week, going to be on the theme song. I don't know. Not that serious. But you know what is serious? This next trailer that is coming up. Ready Player One. Let's check it out.
I live here in Columbus, Ohio.
It looks all futuristic and stuff already.
In 2045, it's still ranked the fastest growing city on Earth. But it sure doesn't seem like it when you live in the stacks.
What are you watching? Was that his
They
mom?
called our generation the missing millions. Missing not because we went anywhere. There's nowhere left to go. Nowhere except the oasis. Place that feels like I mean anything. A world where the limits of reality are your own imagination.
I'm ready. Bruh. Bruh, listen. So y'all mean to tell me y'all gonna tease me? I gotta wait to 2018 to see a movie that I ain't never able to see in my whole life? Now listen, if you don't know, Ready Player One is based on a book, okay? It was based on a book. And this book ain't got 3 books, they ain't got 3 trilogies, it's one book and they put that into a whole movie. First of all, wait, pause, stop, time. I mean freeze frame, Matrix stuff. They had the DeLorean in the trailer, in the preview. That's Back to the Future. Now, if you are 80s, baby, you're going to completely understand why I am so excited. Everything looked right. That was like Tron meets the Matrix, meets something I ain't never played, meets everything. Freddy Krueger was in the trailer. I couldn't sleep. I peed like all in my bed till I was about 19 years old over Freddy Krueger. But that beats the point. Listen, Ready Player One looks like everything it was built up to be, and I cannot wait to be a part of viewing this movie. Unfortunately, this was my last trailer review, but we're not gonna leave you guys just yet. It's your boy Josh Bray Comedy, Mr. Bite the Apple of Carry On, saying I see cares, I hope you do too. Now we going to the Fandango Lounge to see what Jack and Nikki is over there doing.
My knees are long, that's my only issue. My
We're
legs are
live,
long.
you guys.
Right now?
Oh, yeah. Josh, Pray, I gotta tell you, you are my spirit animal. I love you, I worship you.
Josh is my new best friend. I just met Josh literally 3 days ago when we started this. And I feel like I've known Josh my whole life already. He said this to me. He said that I'm his brother from another mother. Could have been the same father.
He said that to me.
Whoa.
What?
Josh is cheating on us?
He is.
Alright, so we're going to end Josh's life as soon as possible. Guys, this is our final day here.
It went too fast.
It went so fast. So much fun though.
It's been a lot of fun. Now we're at the bar because we're ready to have a drink after that.
Mine's poured, ready to go.
What was your highlight?
I was just about to ask you this.
Because we're brothers from
brothers and sisters from other misters. Stranger Things. Well, meeting the dude, meeting Jeff Bridges himself and being able to I got to bro out with Jeff Bridges. So I accidentally wore a shirt that said the dude on it, and then I went and did the Fox press line, and whilst I was doing the Fox press line, Jeff Bridges literally stopped. There was like 5 other press outlets in front of me, and he saw me in my shirt, and he was like, you, and then walked straight over to us.
Channing Tatum was like your...
So Channing Tatum's my god, he's my Man Crush Monday every day, okay? However, they were getting rushed out pretty quickly, but there was absolutely no way that I was going to miss out on the opportunity of grabbing a selfie with Channing Tatum. So I ran over to him and I was like, Mr. Tatum, can I please grab a selfie? I called him Mr. Tatum. I was tempted, I wanted to go over and be like, my name is Jeff. That's what I wanted to do. But hey, could have done it. 22 Jump Street, brilliant movie.
Hey, guess what we have, you guys? We have a winner for our What's in the Box contest. So first of all, we're going to reveal to you what is in the box, because I know you're all dying to know. Some of you guessed correctly, but there can only be one winner. So first of all, the first item in the box.
Which is my new favorite, and I'm
I kinda
going to
love
take
it
this, so sorry for the winner here.
I think it's my favorite thing
Can we
in the
get 2? Yeah, me too so far, me too. Go.
I am Groot.
That's your baby Groot.
It's a Groot cutting board. That's my baby Groot. What was wrong with that?
Your monkey was way better.
Oh my gosh, by the way, I will never live that down. The ape stuff with Andy Serkis, I will never forget, because Andy Serkis changed my...
Through an ape boot camp?
Yes.
There's a boot camp to become an ape. Guys, you just see Nikki Novak become a monkey.
Did you see the transformation though?
It was quite
scary?
your stature and your pose was like so monkey and so ape. I was like, is that Nikki or is what? We got an ape on set?
I had Beyonce booty pop at the same time, but that's what he told me to do.
You got a Beyonce. Wait, he said for you to do a Beyonce booty pop.
It wasn't arching my back enough. Second item was the Transformers cuff links. So the winner of our contest is Javier
Ramirez. Your pronunciations of Latin names is poor, Miss Novak. Absolutely pause that.
This is yours. Congratulations.
Javier Ramirez, congratulations, my man. Whatever your name is, you are a winner. Oh, one other thing that we did get today that was absolutely awesome. So you got to interview the cast of Blade Runner.
Oh, stop.
That was
I can't even
amazing.
talk about that
But what we
right
got to do afterwards was Harrison Ford came out, and if we see this little poster just up here, can we get a shot? Sorry to be annoying to my cameraman, who's I'm asking him to do the difficult.
But
Harrison Ford signed that, but Javier can't have that. But guys, of course, like we said earlier, you guys met Eric Davis. He's over in Hall H, and he is giving us all of our insights. And everyone's laughing at me because of the way I pronounce the letter H. Right, producers?
He's
So,
Hall H.
Hall
I can sound
Hall
real
H.
American. He's
Whatever.
in Hall H. And
Whatever.
this is the end of our live, sadly, our live broadcast. But go to Fandango's Twitter. He is taking over Fandango's Twitter. He's going to be updating you live from Hall H because guess what panel is happening there? Marvel. The marvelous Marvel panel.
The marvelous Marvel panel is happening. I'm really. You could do a British accent. Go, I want to hear it right now.
Bye, darling. It's been real. It's been lovely.
And guys,
Toodles.
that's everything for us here at San Diego Comic Con here in San Diego.
I'm Jack Hines.
And I'm Nikki Novak. And
Bye. Till next year.
till next year. Don't say that as a heartbreaker. I'll be next year.
Don't cry.
No.
Don't go.
Don't go. Don't leave us. Oh, we cut yet?